Usually do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network as we kick off another week in wrestling with a little bit of WWE RAW. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. We're on the road to France and so much more, folks. So make sure you get in that chat. Like, share, subscribe, be a part of the shows, be a part of the fun, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you Raw tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Again, lots going on in the wrestling world. Lots to talk about. Big show this weekend and so much more. But get in that chat. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share our link with everybody you know as we want to blow up these shows every single night. But beyond that, me and this pretty face got you for the next couple hours here tonight. It's going to be a good one. We're looking forward to it. And if you don't know, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Mr. Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. Yes, what will Naomi have to say? Will Roman leave with his shoes? All this and more on Monday Night Raw.
I like it. Lots of questions. How's this going to work out? What's it going to look like? What does Naomi have to say? Like you said, Roman Reigns back in the house. We got some big matches, some fun matches, including Penta taking on Xavier Woods, Natty taking on Becky, and so much more. So, yeah, it should be a fun night here, kicking off a crazy week. Lots of go-home shows as we get closer to some big-time pay-per-views, and we're going to be here live for all of it, folks. It's going to be fun.
But speaking of big-time pay-per-views, we got to talk a little bit about TripleMania. Over 4 million views worldwide. Vikingo might be showing up here. They announced the Worlds Collide to Electric Boogaloo, to where it's already going to have Dom versus Vikingo one-on-one for the title. So, yeah, we might see Vikingo tonight. I know Mr. Iguana has been kind of poking around.
He's in.
Right.
He wants revenge. Great show. A lot of fun. For the people out there that are finding the reasons to kind of grab onto that hate flag and swing it, do all your swinging. Nobody's listening. This was a success for the people that keep talking about WWE destroying AAA. Not this weekend. I saw some people making comments about like the Mr. Iguana spot or the Microman spot. And I mean, I think those are people that really don't understand AAA. Because I saw one person kind of comment on the idea of, oh, look at this silly stuff. Clearly the WWE. Lucha's silly as shit. Guys, don't get it twisted. Lucha is crazy silly at times. So I thought it was an amazing show. If we sat back, we had a lot of fun with it. And it becomes the biggest show of the year in Mexico. It becomes their biggest TripleMania ever. Great job.
Oh, yeah. It very much feels like that meme of like, stop having fun, so many people are enjoying it, and just whether you had this little spot, like you said, with Microman and Omos, which I loved, or you really liked even the main event, the Fatal 4-Way. You liked a Grande Americano, which everybody hated now, but everybody loves again. We got receipts, but there was something for everybody, and everybody just kind of collectively, after respectfully, a kind of shit week of wrestling. And having to deal with this and that, we just had some fun. We let loose. We let our hair down, and we collectively, I think, had a really good time. So when you're against that, you just look like an asshole.
Yeah, really. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of good times. And again, the people out there that are, love all wrestling, and you got, I'm a wrestling fan, but I don't like this wrestling, that wrestling, this wrestling. That wrestling's cool. Don't like come on, let's be real. You can't really, we even saw it with Tuna Meltzer this week, really like beating that CMLL drum all of a sudden of like, it's wonderful. Have you guys checked it out? Probably the best wrestling in the world. So funny. Shifting from Japan.
He got real quiet on AAA once they got bought by WWE.
You always get outed. You always get outed real quick when things shift and you're not able to shift with it. And a lot of people have been exposed over time. And again, for those out there that want to beat one drum or the other, it was a fun show. So if you really weren't happy with it, or you just you're missing out on a lot of wrestling fun.
Yeah, and it's funny how those are the main accounts that say just enjoy all the wrestling, love
Always.
this, love that. But then the second everyone else is having fun, stop having fun.
This sucks. This sucks. Why is there a puppet? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Well, and then everybody could instantly just go back to Harley Cameron. Been done before.
Right. That's the other part, right? Like, again, I mean, that's why you got to be careful when you get hypercritical, because when your favorite company does what you're criticizing, then you're stuck holding the bag of, do I double down? Which we've watched some morons definitely double down and triple down and quadruple down. But I mean, that's to their demise, and they're becoming such a small pocket of the wrestling world. Not just to us with the WFU, but a lot of people are having a good time. I saw a lot of rave reviews about how TripleMania went down.
Absolutely. And it's okay to walk back those negative opinions from before and everything. It's okay to walk it back. But when you double down, then you're a fool. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Well, again, and I always equate it to the fact of, like, a lot of us here are sports fans, and it's like looking at the standings, your team's dead last, but you're like, no, that doesn't matter. The numbers don't matter. The stats don't matter. My team's the best team in the league. Yeah, but you guys keep losing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are the best. We know we're the best. Like,
as Buffalo Bills fans and Toronto Maple Leafs fans, if that was the thing, if that's how we really believe, we would have been doing that.
Right. That's that level of commitment. So fair enough. I see the chat filling up, folks. I will give you guys some programming notes, as it is insane over the next couple weeks here on the channel. But Tuesday, tomorrow, we are back for NXT. Wednesday, Dynamite, regular times, nothing switched there. That's good news. Thursday, we're here for the preview show for Heat Wave and Forbidden Door. So that's going to be a good show on Thursday night. Friday night, SmackDown. It's Friday day, SmackDown. Friday, we will be here live at 2:30 p.m. as they are in Dublin, and we will go live for that one on Friday. Saturday, we're going to be quiet. Sunday, we are back for a marathon starting at 11 a.m. as we bring you Forbidden Door, and then we just stick around all day long until we get to Heat Wave and keep the show rolling into the wee hours of the morning. It's going to be a fun stream, folks. Do not miss out. And then next Monday, we're back at 2:30 p.m. as they are overseas, still doing their European thing, all the way up until Paris. So lots coming everyone's way on this channel.
Yeah, 100%. And we're book note, and we're starting off almost the European tour granted with the Friday in Dublin, but then Forbidden Door really starts it off because it's another brunch with the boys, right? And then it's kind of UK tour the way through.
Right. Yeah, no, it's going to be very interesting. The WWE over in Dublin and in France, AEW, they're going to bump into each other at the airport. We'll get a cross promotional brawl at the airports. Let's go.
Moxley just pacing back and forth, sicking Marina Shafir after people.
Moxley get chased out of the building by Tozawa. But it's going to be a fun one, folks. Lots coming your way. We're working on more original content, more interviews, more side things. Go check out all our socials. Don't forget our stories, our reels, all that fun stuff. We are jam-packed. And again, we watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And what we do every pay-per-view is we put the prediction title on the line. Christian wins it again. Christian, I think, is on number 4. But yeah, Christian sneaks it out and gets the dub. So congratulations, Christian.
Yeah, but it might be a short reign because you turn around and got 2 pay-per-views this weekend, and whoever wins it there has to defend it at Clash.
Right. Well, here's the question. Well, we'll figure this out right now live. We haven't talked about this yet. Sunday. Do we put the title on the line, award a champion, and then put it on the line again? Or do we accumulate? If you stick around for both shows, you can add up your score, and it's the total score over 2 pay-per-views that get you the prediction title.
We'll go accumulative because I think even just between AEW, you could at least rack it up like 14 points potentially one way or the other. Like the Heat Wave might be able to pull you back out of some misses you have earlier in the day. So
that's true. All right, you heard it here first, folks. We will be doing accumulative, but our hunters. But yeah, so we will have the prediction title on the line on Sunday. And yeah, Christian, congratulations. The top chatters from our last stream, Big Dog, Bernard, and Chris Kane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We kind of quickly touched on a bunch of things. I will ask you, are we going to hear more We Want Kross? Or is there any chance that they're around tonight?
It would be insane if they are. I will lose my mind already.
Highly unlikely.
But it also feels like it's getting. Is it just me, or I know we had the smattering of chants on SmackDown, which we even missed because we were talking. Is it losing steam at all to you? I know he just had the new song come out that feel very very much the theme kind of music to it.
Yeah.
But is the We Want Kross losing steam? We only saw like 1 or 2 signs last week. We didn't hear any chants. We heard a few chants on SmackDown, but not a ton.
Right. I don't know, because this is kind of how the IWC works. They rage for a couple days, but the news cycle's so quick in wrestling right now that, you know, they jump from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. So I mean, if this is a work, you got to strike where the iron's hot. If it's not, which we don't, you know, we believe that everything he's saying is true at this point. So right. We'll see what happens. But it's very interesting. The fan base gets very quiet, or at least the live crowd doesn't seem to feel the way the internet crowd does.
Yeah, and I will say this. I don't want it to die out or anything. I want it to fully to where we end up getting all worked and Kross is still in the WWE and all of that. That's 100% what I want. I want the wool pulled over my eyes. Yeah, give Kross an Oscar if this is the level of acting that he's doing.
To say kayfabe me, baby.
Yes.
Right.
No, I want it to be successful, so I don't want it to die out, but I'm worried that, like you said, the internet is a lot louder than the live audience.
Yeah, it would seem that way a lot of times. And I mean, again, if you overread and you jump into that internet community, you start feeling like all wrestling sucks, that nothing's going well, that it's crazy. You got to kind of keep above it and realize it's just in a lot of cases, it's the rantings of crazy, lonely people.
I was about to transition to talking to the chat, and I don't think I want to.
No, that's not a good one.
No.
Speaking of people who are not crazy or lonely, our chat is
Crazy Lonely People Company.
Right. Our chat is blowing up, folks. Remember, we want to see triple digits in all of our chats. So be a friend, tell a friend. We are on fire right now. We're heading towards our next milestone, climbing fast, and we want to get to that 10K. We really do. And we feel like we deserve it. Let's be real. But we're almost there. We're almost there. As we got about 15 minutes before the start of the show, we're going to say hello to some people, Nick. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, it should be a good one tonight.
Oh, yeah. I think tonight's really stacked. We can get into like all the other questions. I mean, what is Naomi going to say? But Zach, happy National Ice Cream Pie Day. KJ and Big Nick, the advent calendar that is.
Zach. Right.
What exactly is an ice cream pie? I know there's ice cream cake. I know because you always get it for your birthday.
Right.
Friend. But what's an ice cream pie?
I haven't had many ice cream pies. Like, is that just like taking ice cream and putting it in a pie shell?
I feel like this is going to be something on Urban Dictionary that we should stop saying.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I was just laughing at having those two words up there for that long.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we shall continue.
Matty Marijuana with the Shula Fala. Yes, we will see the Shula Fala in full effect. DK, what up? What up? Luke Hanawuki? Hanawuki, is that right?
Hanwookie?
Hanwookie? He's playing Hanwookie. He's busy.
Adrian, I believe it is. Adrian. Shout out Adrian.
There you go. There you go. Well, we got Eric. We got another Eric, just spelled differently. Hey, Wrestling for Life buddies. Look, both WWE and AEW will be overseas the next 2 weeks starting Wednesday.
True.
Yes.
Now, Dynamite's not switching shit. Like, we're not getting daytime Dynamite. So
no.
It will be like a no spoiler zone all week.
Yeah, we won't be doing any predictions until we get to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, no shit.
Clay, what up? Damien, the leader of the Hopium Tribe. Kevin. Andre, almost time. Adrian, hey there, KJ, Big Nick, hey everybody. Christian, the new predictions title champion. Joe, not exotic. I love the name.
Right, let's go. What's up, Joe?
Dennis, Josh, what up? What up? We're behind. Christopher, what up? Marvin, what up?
Marvin.
Ian, what up? Greg Perez, don't forget the Raw debut of El Dominito. Are we going to see the demon?
I like it. I like it.
Form.
Iguana is threatening the revenge, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, a big surprise, but got over as hell.
Is that how do you feel though? Outside of yes, it was a fun moment, but if you're Finn Balor, the closest now you can get to doing the demon gimmick is a puppet.
Yeah, I think, and I mean, I talked about this, I think, the other night is, you know, Finn's talked about not necessarily wanting to jump right back into the demon and always doing the demon and really trying to keep it special. So even in puppet form, it got such a big pop. I do, you know, I think there will be a day that he does do it and we all lose our mind. I still think, you know, there's some big WrestleMania opportunities that we get that demon back.
Now I just want Demon Balor versus Karrion Kross, and that I just the fantasy zone.
Let's go.
Ronan, breaking news: Dirty Dom Mysterio versus El Hijo del Vikingo at Worlds Collide for the AAA Mega World Championship in Sin City, Las Vegas.
Let's go. They announced it.
Well, and we talked about it, and it's still been interesting to see the kind of people just new to AAA of trying to understand why Vikingo was getting booed the whole night.
Yes, a lot of people were questioning, like, what's going on? Like, why is the? And again, I understand. Like, I'm not even throwing shade at anybody. If you were just tuning into AAA, you're like, this makes no sense. And I mean, even if you have been, you're like, that's crazy. Like, there was a level of, man, they just are not happy about the situation. So tough break. I saw some crazy reactions to it.
The best way that I thought to it or found to kind of explain it to people is remember when Roman won the Royal Rumble and Dwayne held his arm up and they were all confused as to why he was getting booed because he kind of been like the corporate guy.
Yeah.
That's a bit what Vikingo is for those who are uninitiated with how AAA's been.
100% agree with that. That was my take on it, was that how dare you? Like, I think especially because it was a hard pivot that kind of hit the brakes on other things that were already in motion. I think people were like, wait a minute. But nonetheless, I mean, now
did they make El Del Rio a babyface?
I don't think I will be very disappointed in the company if Del Rio is anywhere near it. And for all the people that raged out there for other wrestlers that might have some blemishes on their potential records, this is one of the most heinous of people that I don't know. I don't want to call anything involving him. I don't love the shit I've read about him. And I mean, not like gossip. I mean, legit things that have been filed, the charges that were laid. I don't like it. I think he needs to go away. Dom becomes the babyface.
That's the thing, as I was going to ask, do you think Dom winning it kind of makes everybody forget about that shit and we just got the best shiny new toy?
Right. I think so. I think they wanted Dom to win so bad on Saturday. Like, everyone popped for AJ. They were like, AJ! Oh, no.
Shit!
They're like, we love you, but what the fuck, bro? Like, that's our guy. So, yeah, I think there's this. I wonder if there's an opportunity here that Vikingo costs Dom the IC title. AJ gets the IC title. And then Dom's revenge is getting the mega AAA title from Vikingo for costing him. So AJ ends up champ and Dom ends up champ in AAA.
Oh, 100%. This has that written all over it. If they were going to do Dom as double champ, they would have done it. That's the thing. They missed that one opportunity. I think that's exactly how you slide Vikingo back into the story and you expose him to a much different audience. I'll put it that way. They're not going to boo Vikingo showing up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, he'd probably get more love from the American audience right now because there's not that emotional tie to everything. So we'll see. But Chris is with us tonight. Dale, good to see you. Ronan, Kevin, Sean Reed, always a pleasure, sir. Let's go. Should be a fun show. They actually have quite a few things announced. We're looking forward to a lot of stories. Heard Naomi is pregnant. A lot of rumors. I mean, it'd be funny if she's not at all, just because it really highlights some of the news reporters that reported it. But we'll see what happens first.
Right. Well, and I would be excited if she's not, respectfully, and I don't want that to sound terrible, like it kind of does. She's been on a great heel run. She's really kind of come to the forefront and in the spotlight. I don't exactly want to see her have to step away from that.
Yeah, and I mean, the other side of that coin is, you're riding hot. Maybe you get out where the going's good, and then when you come back around, they're like, "Oh, she was on fire last time we saw her." So I get it, and it's a tough spot. I mean, the ladies have it as a challenge because, I mean, we get to do what we do and kind of keep going about business. So, I mean, it is an unfortunate circumstance, but it's a blessing. So you want to be positive and you want to feel good about it. Yeah, I mean, we know where she's at in her career, but she's young. She'll be back.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, on the one hand, from like person to person, I'm cheering for him, but at the same time, it's like wrestling fan nerd. I'm like,
right?
No, but you're doing so well,
right? Everybody just giving Jimmy cut eye. Like Jimmy becomes the biggest heel in wrestling. Boo.
Well, did they also turn around and then not pop the huge ratings for that Stephanie podcast? People thinking that it was going to be, she was actually going to say something, not realizing it was recorded before SummerSlam.
Right. Well, again, this is where the dirt sheets get to play into your advantage, because the dirt sheets, a handful of them put it out like, oh my God, like this impromptu Naomi interview. Like, again, it's very easy to count the people who are getting played or just feeding everybody clickbait bullshit, because right away it was, oh, Naomi, they're gonna no, it was a pre-taped fucking thing from, like you said, pre-SummerSlam. So what are we really talking about, folks?
Right. Big ones, what up? I got Rashad down here. Unc AJ, the only one who can dish out receipts to Dom last night. Well, LA Knight back at an Elimination Chamber last year. Yeah. Well, AJ's out there getting the frequent flyer miles. Went to Paris, went to France, went to Mexico. And
Thunderpants.
And the side tie-in with LA Knight, Sami Zayn gets traded to Friday Night SmackDown. So is LA Knight the trade back straight over there.
I like it. But again, and we're still, a lot of people are waiting with bated breath on the idea that there's going to be a draft at some point in 2025. We'll see. No indications yet.
That's the thing. We've had more indications of a September pay-per-view than we had of a draft that was promised almost a year ago.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, now WrestlePalooza. Did we touch on?
We haven't talked about WrestlePalooza. We were trying to get through the chat and everything. So shout out anyone.
Would that be another funny leak?
What's that?
Would that be another funny leak? Like Trips is like, listen, go tell them we're going to call it WrestlePalooza and see how many run with it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because again, it feels so like WrestlePalooza. I know it's an actual thing. It was an ECW pay-per-view and everything.
Yep.
But some people had already thrown out the idea of they bring back Bad Blood, they bring back Over the Limit, something like that. That sounds very more TKO name, not WrestlePalooza. That sounds more like some other people. Just saying.
Yeah, they can't do it.
Brock Lesnar versus John Cena at WrestlePalooza. It's goddamn a meme itself. It's a fucking meme.
Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good shout. I wouldn't do it. So.
It sounds like a South Park episode.
Yeah.
It sounds like a South Park episode.
Right. As we got about 4.5 minutes to go before the start of the show, folks, get in that chat, blow it up. We're almost at triple digits. Love seeing it. And we want to push it all the way up to 200. So be a friend, tell a friend. If everybody goes and gets one person to log on right now, we'll be right at 200.
There you go. Just go make a second account. You got 4 minutes to make a second account and have two things open and just watch them both from the same thing.
Everyone listening right now has at least one friend. And all you have to say is, just click this link. Just tune into these guys for a second. Let's see if we can spike it.
Well, and we'll say this. One friend that's not already here. Let's specify that too already. We know we got a lot of friends here.
Boston,
we're not saying we're not friends, but go find someone who's not a friend here.
Right. Boston, don't message MDB.
Don't message
Anthony. Right? Like, Vance, how you doing? The IWC is crumbling before our very eyes. All of the tactics aren't working anymore. Everyone sees through it. And I think that's with any cause. Like if you
Mhm.
any kind of movement, quote unquote, as they like to see themselves, as you go through, and the claims end up being bullshit and bullshit and bullshit. And I know you and I, late last week went through that kind of experience where even they shoveled all the bullshit in the world and then they flex of like, we told them, and you're like, my God, like at that point you're at a lost cause. So people see right through it, and there's more people having a good time than having a bad time. And I see a lot of people that are having a good time fucking with the people who are not having a good time.
Well, at this point, is it certain kind of just? I mean, I was going to halfway reference the American political system, but we don't need to get into all of that.
Same idea, though.
Well, slightly, but yeah, it's one of those of why do you need to be so goddamn toxic? Like, it's okay to actually just entertain a discussion. A discussion is not an agreement to fight. It is not one of those I'm questioning your manhood because I'm talking to you about a wrestling opinion.
Right, I disagree.
Yeah, it's one of those of, again, we keep going back to it of we've had out and outright screaming matches, and then we'll still literally just be like, all right, good game, love you, bro. It's having a discussion and having a difference of opinion, and that's the shit that's fun to me. As long as you're not like, I hope you can. Right. Unalive yourself or something.
You just spend the next 6 months every chance you get. When did you sucks? You're like, all right, I get you. I hear you. Like, that's how it rolls. Like, that's how you're supposed to do it. Jason's with us tonight. Let's go. Here in Pennsylvania, I will not have SmackDown. Well, you can turn this channel on at that time, and it's like, we're right there with you live at the time it happened.
Yeah, you can sync up even a little bit easier because you rewind and fast forward and pause and everything.
MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol, good to see you. Welcome back, sir. Anthony, welcome back. Paul, welcome back. Welcome back, Christian. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Bernard, sitting in the top 3 last night or last stream. I like Kross as a promo, but everything else about him is not main event. How do you feel about that? He loses interest in the moment the bell rings. Oof.
That goes back to the old Adam Cole promo. You know what they had to do to make Adam Cole cool? Ring the bell. It's also been just the way he's been presented. I know Anthony's still a huge stickler of that whole when he did the dial with Roman Reigns and everything, and the whole TikTok of a lot of people thought it was going to go that way, and then it just kept pivoting and pivoting and pivoting. It's like they just kept Euro stepping with the storyline and never wanted to actually go for the fucking layup.
No, for sure. And I think that ultimately you have to, he's got to look the way he did when he was in NXT. He's got to feel strong. And I mean, when he was in NXT and you heard his music, we all stopped. It was a showstopper. It was a game changer. And then we all know what happened with, the helmet and the skirt and all that fun shit. And then roll up. And now there's, like, we talk about wins and losses don't matter till they do. And in his case, they started doing real hard.
Right. Yeah. And I don't know if you exactly need to present him fully how he was. I guess more in the sense of the bald head. Like, if he goes to that cult leader and here, everybody take a drink because I'm going to mention the righteous. If you bring him back that way and you go more towards that Killer Kross, that cult leader, go that spooky route, that Bray Wyatt route and everything, which is so fitting that we're going into the fall and the Halloween season.
Right.
It's the perfect time to do it. Make him this anarchist, make him the anti-authority because the authority kicked him out. They kicked him down. They didn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah. You didn't want me here, but I'm not leaving.
Do Moxley better than Moxley, as I have then right now.
I got then now.
Brown cow now?
I got now.
Oh, I have
3/4 of a second.
Forever?
Forever.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are syncing up. You can do the same. Watch at home and have a lot of fun tonight as we are together.
There we go.
Let's go. AEW needs something like that so we can do the same thing on Wednesdays. Like right now, maybe tomorrow, in the future.
I'm so excited and I just can't hide it.
And
or just make me start singing Sum 41.
Yeah, some weeks we get Sum 41, some weeks we don't.
But Geek Box, everybody's second favorite box. What up, my guy? You'll be seeing him. Spoiler alert, you might be seeing a little bit more of the Geek Box poking around the channel.
Yeah. Tune in, folks. It's going to be fun times around here. Go check out Geek Box. He's bringing the wrestling community together. Nobody does it like him. Others try, but they just don't have the pizzazz or that shiny, beautiful beard like he does. But shout out to our man. And again, we've seen him before. You are going to see him again. And we might test what Nick Square's like.
Yeah, some hot, steamy Nick on Nick action.
Bring your popcorn.
All right. It might be a 5-hour podcast, folks, and it's a 2-hour show.
They won't let me stop.
Track, what up? Been a minute, my guy.
Let's go, Track.
The Geek Box, you still kicking butt in the content, or thank you for the content. Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't have to put himself in a little corner and looking all weird and everything, too.
Right.
IMDb, hell yeah, the special 6 Power Ranger Geek Box.
Green Ranger.
He's the White Ranger or the Green Ranger? He's definitely the Green
Ranger. Let's go. But yeah, we were getting a replay of last week and how it all played out. Main event, Jay got a chair, but it didn't help for long.
Well, do you like the Fatal 4-Way? I like kind of where we're going with this.
I do.
Yeah, of it kind of still has everything up in the air. Where's Roman really fit in this? Where's LA fit in there? Where's Punk? Where's Jay? There, it's the heavy scene.
I will admit, 2025 has been very multi-person match heavy. Lots of multiple, fatal 4-ways, triple threats, a lot of, 8-man tags, all-star tags, more all-stars than you can shake a stick at. But yeah, like there's been so much of it. However, I think because there's so much with the people involved in this, the Fatal 4-Way offers a good amount of out as far as how you're going to get out of this and keep everybody in the right places.
And I also think it'll be really exciting because it reminds me of what was it? It was like Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and I'm trying to remember, was it Brock Lesnar that was the fourth in that match for the world title? Yeah. At one point, and you had Braun Strowman throwing chairs at people like that. This is actually going to this is smash them and stack them because this is 4 top guys all in the ring, and anybody could really win it. Yeah,
and if if you're the crowd in Paris, and you're getting that match among other things, you're feeling pretty good about your ticket purchase right now.
Oh, for damn
sure. We got JJ
super loud.
Main event, Jay taking on Braun.
Duck Dynasty Uso in the building.
What I hate with WWE on Netflix is you can't change channel during commercials, and then it's you got to get a VPN, my guy. You got to go commercial free. It's the way to do it. It's fun. You even get a countdown. It tells you how long you have to make your grilled cheese.
Whoa. Now, did you say grilled cheese or grilled cheese?
Yeah, grilled cheese. Babe, make me a sandwich. I got 2.5 minutes.
Mom, the meatloaf.
Yes.
Because we got the drone.
We are opening up with the drone.
Down. Oh. Now, do Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed still feel like background players to you? I know some people, they felt like they're the Braun and Braun security.
No, that's bullshit, and that's a cop-out. To me, that's easy. You got to remember, Seth set out for a little, a week and a half, 2 weeks to kind of sell us on the story, and they look phenomenal. Braun Breaker is murdering people. You're more nervous if Braun Breaker is coming down the aisle than you are of Seth Rollins, and I stand by that right now. Like Seth might be the trickster, the guy playing chess, but Braun ain't fucking around. Plus, you got the Shula Fala. It has taken on a life of its own. I think it's great. I mean, again, in every hierarchy, Seth sits on the top of the pyramid, but the other two look strong.
Oh, absolutely. And again, I'll say this: if they're not going to make merch with the Shula Fala, we'll start putting that in production because that 100% needs to be a shirt. And I also want Braun shirt out here of badass Braun Breaker. Of again, you were saying it of he lines up a spear, and everybody just stops and waits because you know something special is about to fucking happen.
Yeah.
It's the same aura when Goldberg was lining up for a spear, old school ECW Rhino lining up for a gore of everybody just like, how bad is he gonna get a fucking decleater here?
Yeah, 100%. And I love these drone shots; they're fun. But Breaker needs a tanning intervention. I will agree with basement workout. 100%.
Him or Maxwell first? Who's the number one spray tan offender?
Maxwell needs somebody to smooth his shit out, though.
Well, I think part of Maxwell's gimmick is that it's overdone.
You think that's part of the gimmick?
Like he's because that's what that douchey bag.
Okay.
Jersey Shore, bro, Long Island.
Sometimes I have trouble getting into those promos when he's talking to me and he's got Orange Crush hands that are all clumpy and shit. I'm like, dude, you're in between your fingers are white.
Well, that's the thing because MJS will be splotchy, but Braun's is like way too over the top. Like, bro, you look like you're Oompa Loompa levels.
Like when
him and Heyman had it, I was expecting him to just start walking side by side.
He goes in and goes, give me the Ric Flair 1984.
Give me the Hogan. Pause.
Give me the Hogan. Give me the leather mitt. Pause. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Jose? What's up, Anthony? Rest in peace, General Zod. R.I.P. T's and P's to the big head in the sky.
I like that. Simba.
Where?
Guys, I'm trying to speak to Lisa. That's an old school Simpsons.
That's a good one.
We're all stars now in the dope show.
Saxophone.
I fucking love that so much. And when the Jasmines testify.
Right.
Sorry. We're off topic because Heyman's
not at all, but yeah, a little bit of Maryland for everybody. Jose agreed. He was supposed to be a scarier, but parents complained and got him toned down looks wise. Who?
It's because they pulled up Braun Breaker and we started thinking about the tan again. He was tanned down. But I like this though, the badass Braun Breaker Speed 23 of it's got like it very much reminds me of like the eat, sleep, suplex, really like all of that. The Brock shirt.
Paul, the man that has taught Roman Reigns to fear the spear.
Oh,
what's up, Tattoo? Numero uno. Adam Pierce says it's official. Like a referee whistle.
Do you think we're setting up a Roman Breaker match at some point?
It feels like it because he's the Shula Fala. Like Roman's got to avenge his.
No, not Bronson. I'm talking Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, my bad. Yeah, absolutely. Because
the other Braun.
You're going to need that passing of the torch mania moment, I think. Like, WrestleMania 45, Braun Breaker, Roman Reigns, Roman's going off into the sunset. Maybe 44. I'll say 45.
I thought I was talking about like this year of we're going to get a Roman.
I have me sold on Seth.
Well, no, I'm not saying specifically at Mania. I'm just saying that match happens on a pay-per-view.
Yes, I really do think, but I think Bronson's a good place to start.
Oh yeah, I think he works his way through the faction. You work your way up the chain here, and then you've got to cut the head off the snake.
Right. We can't complain about some people not getting matches and showcased, and then complain about multi-person matches. yeah, you can. Come on now.
Yes, I can, because the star talent and the people that they're putting in those multi-person matches versus the people they're left sitting on the fucking bench.
The crowd is chanting Paulie. Like, they're not a heel
group. Well,
they're
in Philadelphia, though. So that's the thing. They're in Philadelphia. So that's why.
Right. NXT in Philly tomorrow as well, folks. Plus, we're here for House of Glory Philly, September 4th.
With the bully on there.
Bully, Zilla. I just scrolled on my phone till the commercials end. There you go. You have options.
Right. But you never skip us.
Right. Dennis saying skip the spray tan. The Vision.
Yeah, he's like Bronson Reed is at least Polynesian in some aspect. Braun Breaker is far and away like 4 shades darker than Bronson Reed.
Right? Chris made me laugh.
Ascending! Is there like, would you rather have Bruce Buffer, Michael Buffer, or Paul Heyman introduce you as a champion?
Paul Heyman does it with such gravel. I think Paul, I mean, Bruce the OG, like, stretch this out. How can we make one name sound like it's a 6-minute word? But Paul does it with such gravel, such intensity. I like it.
No one wants Michael Buffer. Brett, the Hitman Clark.
One of the best. To all people, it couldn't have happened to anyone better. The one guy that would fight him over it.
He's fucking bitter as shit for the next 10 years about
it. So. Yeah, the one guy that would legit be pissed.
How do you like that they're giving Jay the first spot that interrupts Seth? So they're giving him the first pop out of this. Now, is he the first guy that interrupts? Do we build to like a CM Punk and this and that?
I mean, again, we could be building a 6-man tag for later. That's been the MO lately.
Right.
But Jay coming out the crowd.
It's now funny. You can see the drone at times when they do the wide pan. You can see the drone still flying by.
What's up, Paul? How you doing? Jersey Shore and Long Island are 2 different things, dick bag.
Yes, I know. But I had to make it work for my argument.
Right? Dick bag's a bit strong.
That feels very much like someone from either Long Island or the Jersey Shore.
Woo. Call JWoww. He's on the fire. People asking for new Seth theme are playing with fire. Guaranteed it's worse than the one he has now. Yes, to an extent. But again, the fans are having a lot of fun cheering this heel group. You might want to consider cutting off the sing-along.
Chris Jericho,
I criticize.
Who might be coming back? Chris Jericho.
I can't imagine him back in the dub. What a fuck. Would he not be one of the most hypocritical, two-faced son of bitches if he ever decided to walk back through the door?
Yes, because spoiler alert, that's what they all are. That's what they all are.
But he's on such a level. He was wedged so far in TK's rectum. He's got the kids eating.
I mean, they just let him go off for a while. Now he'd have to get WWE approved Jericho cruises and everything.
Oh my God. And I don't know if they will.
Yeah, and go do the Fozzy. That Fozzy will take over for CFO. No, for Def Rebel. I wish CFO took over for Def Rebel right now.
I tapped out Gunther. Paul Walter Hauser's brother behind Jay is having a good time.
Yeah. If you're looking for a feather, one that'll get her done.
Another layer of tan for Braun. I love it, Box. I almost called you Boston. Boston Box. The British are coming. Literally.
Right?
Raw is Jericho. If you bring him back, do the Y2J countdown. It's still one of my favorite wrestling moments ever. It is his intro, his first ever interrupting The Rock. This is the thing that makes me so mad about shitting on him for 2 years is I used to like you, bro. You used to be my
homie. I think we've both been through that with a couple people of like, I used to love you. I knew it was you. It was you, Fredo, all along.
Right. What's up, DK?
Yeah, 100%. The original Chris Jericho theme was probably the best theme of all time. Break the wall. Yeah. He's saying your dad's a loser. So
wow, he thinks your uncle's a moron. So we are getting Jey Uso versus Braun tonight, I do believe.
I guess that might be starting this off as they fire him up and now they have to hold him back. So I like this. Just hype up the fucking dog. Wag some raw meat in front of him. Get him.
You're gonna let him talk to you
a little
like
blood
that?
in the air.
We've all seen fights go down for that reason. You're gonna let him say that to you? Can you believe he's bitching you out like that? Come on, man, don't let that happen.
Yeah, the divorce rate in those relationships is high.
Yeah. Tsunami. I like that Tsunami King.
Well, that's what. So coming soon to the fucking Wrestling for Life merch store of just a generic shoe with Tsunami underneath it.
Right. Lady B. Braun is like, don't use the sprayer. Just let me spear the bottle.
Just drink it in, man.
Man, it would be so funny.
It'd be a very specific type of match.
Hey. No DQ. No count out.
With some mission Philly Street Fighter. I bet you they're going to fucking call it that.
Oh, he's referencing Sandman. The crowd pops. So Extreme Rules.
In the name of Rob Van Dam, is that the extra little bonus cards you can do when you have Paul in a spot like this in Philly? Even drops Tommy Dreamer.
That's amazing. The late, great Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, I know he's not dead yet, but he should be. Paul taking shots at Tommy.
Yes, but this is like seeing like a traveling pastor come back to their congregation.
Right.
Of they are just eating this, fucking hand over fist. I said, what the? Oh, Jay's now trying to get the whole shit going.
It's good shit.
He's doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin what? For everybody that hates the what, then you can't like the eat.
Right. And there are people that hate the what chant, but that to me is just hating fun. But there you go. Like, these people are doing what they like way too much. Can they stop that?
Right. Well, and they're talking over the promos. I'd like to hear the corn pop. It's like golf commentators. I'd like to hear the grass grow.
Right. So yeah, Jay getting ready to have a match with Braun tonight, and back and forth with Paul. Paul doing his thing. Good energy to start the show. I thought Philly woke up as we got into it. And yeah, everybody gets on their feet for Jey Uso.
Well, not just a match. An Extreme Rules match.
Extreme Rules. I like it, man. I'm pumped. Oh, yeah. We're going back to Asuka's turn. I'm pretty sure Asuka's turning because Naomi can't.
Well, I think it's more. I think both of the Kabuki Warriors are turning on Io.
Right. Yeah. Paul just broke Tommy's heart.
Well, and then the other
what
Paul.
About
what about Raven? What about me? What about Raven?
As Roxanne got the pin last week.
Yes, we're also getting. Who's taking on Raquel tonight? I know someone's taking on Raquel tonight.
What's that?
Is it? Yeah. Is it Raquel in a match tonight? Am I misremembering?
Raquel and Io.
There we go. So see, the brain did the smart thing.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
He said that like a proud father.
Looks like it's up next as and look at Kyrie.
Yeah, but it's again, I think it's very much the Kabuki Warriors are trying to be as we want to support you and we're really gonna fucking backstab you because you big timed us and everything of Damage Control is falling apart at the seams.
Well,
ever since Dakota Kai left.
Yeah, it's long done. Playing into the old friendship, but it's the old story, right? They're gonna Asuka turns around and gaslights her after kicking her ass, right? It's your fault. I tried to be your friend. You were a bitch. Da 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 da. So here we go. A tale as old as time. And one of my favorite entrances in the business.
Do you think it goes Io versus Kyrie, then Io versus Asuka?
Maybe. I mean,
Goes younger versus then Asuka the vet.
Well, does Io get some help from somebody? That would become part of the question.
Well, we don't know what's going on with, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker Bayley out there. I've just randomly decided to laugh to herself.
Right. Oh. We were talking, yeah. Don't talk in type, folks. Apparently, if you were, the blonde never goes away, even if it fades. Or you shave it off.
I'm not really sure what you're referencing.
I put Io and Asuka because we were talking about Asuka.
Oh, fair enough. I was like, I don't see what you're seeing.
Yeah, my bad.
Yes, no, still, fuck it. It's up there. Let us know who you think would win between Asuka and Io.
Yeah, I didn't do it on. That wasn't a typo. That was
he meant to do that, folks.
Right?
He meant to do that. KJ had a Jessica Simpson moment. Is it Chicken of the Sea?
Chicken of the Sea. Io in the building.
Right.
I love her. I have to say, and respectfully, got a big fan of
you. And I believe, are in commercial. Well, everybody else in the U.S. is commercial break.
Yeah, it'll just be
I've right now got Io out in the ring. I wanted to run back on something that I know we had talked about the past couple of days or so, because it really dawned on me in a different way of the whole boxing out AEW from TV deals with how much WWE spread itself out, especially in 2026, because you already have the deal with Netflix. Yeah. You have the deal with Fox with Tubi with Evolution. You have the deal with Universal. Evolve. Thank you.
Got you.
And then you have the deal with Universal with we not in a Bayley segment.
I think they're just replaying this heartfelt interview with Bayley from last week. But how do you feel? Like, I know we were talking about something else real quick, but
right. No, you're good.
Bayley, definitely a new approach here.
Do you think that it's heel turn Bayley like some people think, or if it's one of those if she just snapped and I really need to go after this shit now, Bayley?
I think it's my fault. I don't know. I kind of feel like we're gonna get snappy, twisty Bayley. Like she kind of plays goes off the rocker, gives us a little Glenn Close for the old folk out there.
There you go. At least it's not Jamie Lee Curtis. If everybody found out about Jamie Lee Curtis, I feel, on the internet today. And I'm going to leave it at that. If you know, you know. If you don't need to know, I can tell you afterwards.
Okay. I'm going to Google that shit.
Don't. But I think it's going to be one of those Bayley's more focused and more serious and everything, because I still want Becky versus Bayley. I don't want this Bayley just becomes this weird kind of unhinged heel if she can't take it anymore. I mean, if she does it really interesting and somehow makes it work, fine. That wouldn't be my choice of what I want to see.
Yeah, so you want to keep Bayley kind of just
I still want to see her versus Becky, but I want to see Bayley snap into this this whole I'm not gonna take being everybody's best friend or everybody's little sidekick anymore type shit.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You saw what I was talking about, didn't you?
No, I actually saw the internet's funny as shit. I actually saw somebody took a picture of Kevin James and mocked him up with the same protuberance.
Just out there in the corner. I'm just a cool dude.
Just a weird thing to see with a big old smile on his face. What did the GOAT final girl do? I don't know. Who?
Who's your what?
Bayley needs a character change. Well, I think we're in the midst of that, Denisha. I really do think we're getting one way or the other.
Oh yeah,
we're in the process where she's really opening up, and I think this is kind of the approach that you're going to see with more and more of the WWE talent. Is it's very in line with real life. I'm not getting booked. I'm missing pay-per-views. It's walking the new Fabe. It's new Fabe.
We need to make a fucking shirt of that. I know I've just said that about 1,000 times.
Hashtag new Fabe.
Right. Well, no, of even just it's reminding me of like the new metal of how that caught on for
Yeah.
and everything. I mean, when you've got WWE Unreal out there, and some shit's a work, some isn't a work, and everything.
Right.
It absolutely is that of new Fabe.
Yeah. I want to think
gonna have like that's what I want though from Bayley. I want her not to go full heel, but her to tap into. I'm tired of this shit. I'm a veteran. I'm one of the 4 horsewomen. All of that. I'm gonna remind everybody how fucking good I am, and just go on that, tear through the fucking division kind of vibe.
Okay. I mean, again, yeah. I mean, she needs something though.
We need good baby faces in pro wrestling again.
Yeah. Not everybody can be a heel, and
right.
Yeah, and the fans have to kind of try and stay behind a baby face or two for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah, well, they also need to not just spring up baby faces on SmackDown out of the blue, but yeah,
that's true. I love that cheeky leg sweep by Io, who's now up on the back of Raquel and down.
Ooh, side suplex.
Thank you, Braden.
Anthony, I have a free VPN and now I don't have commercials on Netflix. WWE
How
RAW.
great is that?
Same here. And again, we got the hookup for you folks. We put it in the Discord and everything, especially with everyone crashing out with the ESPN prices and all the new apps and everything. Right. We got you to where you can be out there watching all of these shows. When we're in Dublin, Ireland, you can pretend that you're out there in Ireland watching it along with us and everything. Live and in full effect.
You get to feel Canadian.
Isn't it nice, folks? Isn't it nice? I feel like if I get injured on stream, I get universal health care. All of
that. Danhausen is stuck. I heard this rumor again. Like, are you really holding Danhausen back?
Injury time, because he's friends with CM Punk. He was just in a video with CM Punk giving him a shirt, and you were in the bad man space. You talked to the bad man. We told you, Simba, don't go to the elephant graveyard. So now you're stuck here.
Has it been
Danhausen wanted to move along.
Has it been a year?
Has it been 2? Do I hear 3? Do I hear 4?
Right.
How long has this been going on?
And again, I understand you don't like a big name. Swerve wants out, Britt Baker, MJF, whoever. You want to like, oh, no, you owe me some minutes because of who they are. I get it. Dan fucking Hausen, and respectfully, Danhausen. I like the guy, but really, that's the guy you're going to hold back? Let him go. That's a minnow.
Please don't curse me, Danhausen. But yes, right? Well, and it's also, again, I think it's one of those you don't have a lot of room to flex. You're going to take the flat big boot.
Again, flashbacks to Omos and Micro.
I was going to say, who sold the boot better? Is this show the replay? Who sold the boot better? Micro Man, or Io Sky?
Right. 2-2 Blue Jays still rolling.
Right.
Quote the Vortex nevermore. Bayley was better as a heel. I agree with MDB.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that. Well, that's because she was such a baby face. I'll say that.
Yeah.
That's the context for me.
Right.
I won't fully disagree with that. It's to me right now, there are so many heels. We actually need some solid baby faces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kevin, I see your not Kevin. Sorry, 1 second, Nick. Was it Kevin? No. Who just?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to reference.
Oh, Frank. Frank said he sent a super chat. It did not come through, sir. So if you did send one, it did not process. It did not come through to the other side.
Yeah, blame the doors. It didn't break on through to the other side. But no, 100%. And even the fact that you thought it, we still appreciate you. Still love you.
Yeah, absolutely. I laughed how he bounced off Otis. We broke.
Oh, that's the secret. Like, that's the Easter egg of that whole fucking moment there. I didn't think it was a spot. I think he just fell.
Dude, the fucking salute broke me. It's like, but then he just hit the man, and you realize that Otis has one of those barrels that they're solid. Like they're just, it's a solid barrel. And he hit it and bounced.
Yeah, well, and also he is now officially the shortest WWE talent of all time, standing at a whopping 3'3".
Yeah,
Is Micro Man.
yeah.
And
I what I did like a lot, and I did see some people who were very typical form of like, I can't believe they did the blah 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 blah, and a lot of people came instantly out of like, man, you just don't get it. Like you like to hate on like that moment is just hating on things to hate on them. It was way too much fun to be like, oh, I can't believe they did it.
again, it's been a minute since I've said it, but we gangbanging on Micro Man right now. We gangbanging on the Omaha.
Like
we
people,
gangbanging on breakfast. Like,
right?
But that's the thing is too, especially with us, and I think unique to us, and what separates us from a lot of other people out there. We watch all the everything else. We watch all the indies. We watch the GCWs. So we've seen Micro Man before out there. We've seen him on AAA shows. We've seen him out there in this show. We've seen him on GCW. I know a ton and everything.
Right.
Partially for the gimmick, but let's not act like we didn't see that clip of him and Omos shared around 18 million goddamn times in this way and that way, especially where he walks up, knocks on the man's leg on his calf like a goddamn Keebler elf, asking to get let into the fucking treehouse.
Right.
And Omos does the whole plan, I can't see you.
Right. Absolutely. Sorry, someone said that Samuel L. Jackson died, and I'm like, get the fuck out of
here.
here.
Yeah, no, I saw that, and then instantly saw a lot of people, and then they corrected if they were just watching
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea. Thank you.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was that. But and did you see like people had with the Omos lifting up Micro Man of like, nah, Simba. It was very much, Simba getting held up there.
Right. Spaz saying he sent through a super chat that I haven't seen.
Joking. Spaz, confirmed or denied.
Stop playing with my emotions, Smokey.
Right. As I got EO going up top. Drop kick. Missile drop kick.
The internet is ridiculous.
Hope Natty shows up and not Natalia. Yeah, that's been a topic of discussion of, and I think that kind of became a part of one of Becky's kind of promos or anything about it. And Natty kind of came back with, who is she to tell me who I'm supposed to be? She hit her with the R-Truth. The wrong killing.
Right.
Oh!
Big elbow.
Yeah, you are a lot.
What?
So here I said, you are a lot loud, sir. Someone should make another shark movie, this time about a swarm of goblin sharks invading a coastal back during spring break. That is oddly specific. And
with
feels
laser.
like you've already written the fan fiction script, Ronan.
With laser freaking beams on their head.
All I want is sharks with freaking lasers on their freaking heads.
That's for you, Anthony.
You wouldn't get the reference.
Right.
We'll roll through. Stomp.
Someone should make another. I got that one. You just got that one.
All right.
What did the chat actually? Sorry, dude. 54%, 46% for Raquel. So pretty split.
Fair. Well, Raquel, do you think that now with Live Out and all of that, and Roxanne new into the group, that Raquel is kind of getting a bit more of this shine?
Yeah, I think so. She looks good, man. They're putting her in there, and I like Jersey Heel. Whoever came up with the back attack and had her flexing and smiling, and they were so dumb. She was such a good heel in NXT. I think she was one of the ones that proved that Vince did not give two fucks about NXT or anybody on it. But this is the better Raquel.
Oh, miles away from that. I'm glad that she's able to tornado DDT. I'm glad all of her health issues have been able to stay in check. Knock on wood. But yeah, of her with the back flex and everything, it just feels so like tone deaf of like you weren't watching anything. Oh, Tope.
Oh, he'll going the other way.
Escasay.
Oh, no.
Rolls through.
Rolls through the powerhouse. And this is how you book a powerhouse. Oh, my God.
But she's actually been able to work like that instead of just this plucky. It reminds me of like when I still harp on this all the time of when they tried to make Lola the first time babyface with the fake tears.
Oh, yeah.
And everything. That was like Raquel out there with doing the backflip shit.
Reversal.
Oh! Hurricane Rana into the bottom buckle.
Let's go. Crowd on their feet. Philly a little quiet, but waking up.
Is EO the best in ring?
Yes.
Versus didn't even let me get to finish the question. Yes. Moonsault.
Moonsault.
1, 2, 3. She is female Diesel, 100%. Yeah. That's what Raquel's whole gimmick is right now.
That was a really fun match.
That's a cool shot, though, of seeing Roxanne.
Oh, now you transition to Roxanne, but here her friends are going to come help her.
Well,
I don't want your help. What is she going to say?
They're panning to the crowd.
Yeah, they're getting ready to pan to the
Monium.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Is that going to be one of those you expected them?
Ria! Ria Ripley.
I was about to say, because people were looking to the ramp for somebody to show up.
Oh. Ria Ripley making a lot of boys sweat this week, unveiling new ink.
Yeah, the collarbone tats. I still hate the name the Eradicator.
She eradicates.
It sounds like a fucking rat trap.
Oh, up and over, Raquel.
Ria and EO as a tag team of what I was going to halfway even ask before with even when Roxanne slid in. If Naomi has to take a pause for the cause, has to kind of take some time off for good reasons or hopefully not bad reasons, of who could be the one that ends up, like, how do they handle the title now after that point?
I'd be very interesting if they do a tournament, if they select certain women to be in like a fatal 4-way. I mean, I say do a ladder match. Fuck it. Let's really go ham. 6, 7, 8 women ladder match. Make it exciting. 4 from each show. And let's find out who a new champ is. So we'll see. I mean, again, it opens the door for a lot of women to take an opportunity here.
Right.
Oh, Punk and LA don't like each other.
A collective 100 years old right now on your screen, folks, if you're going by Braun Breaker math.
Right.
The new Steiner math.
We need to be on the same page.
Do you think that we're going to get a War Games of Division versus Team Babyface?
I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know how they're going to construct it right now. It feels like the MFT might be building up for a War Game.
Combine.
What?
You give me Seth, Braun, and Braun.
Okay.
And then give me your best 2 from MFT. Give me your probably what? Your Solo. And then what would you do? Hikuleo because he's tall and he's new.
Yeah.
So then you've got Roman, Punk, LA, do Jacob, and Sammy 5?
Maybe. Like, I mean, it's very, like, that's the question. Like, but LA Knight and the 2 vets here, the 2 older fellas, cutting hard promo and like going back and forth quick, snappy. Yeah.
But this is where it's fun because you have 2 guys that can go back and forth with each other. That it's not one guy talking to another. It's one of punch, counter punch.
Extreme rules. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We got triple digits. The show rolls on. We got more coming your way, Mr. Nick. I shall return.
There you go. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause, he had to go and get his Extreme Rules off. As who the New Day, sorry, their whole little like AI dragon unicorn thing was throwing me off at the beginning. But so it looks like we're going to be getting Xavier Woods taking on Penta, as I do find it interesting of the Grayson Waller involved with this. I know everybody halfway thinks that Austin Theory has been released from the company because he's been moved to a different section on the internal roster, which again, fucking insane that anybody actually even knows. But everything I've heard is because he's actually hurt. And I think it's a way Grayson Waller out here helps keep him a heel, helps, work out the split. I know the New Day has kind of done shit with their whole turn on Big E, but this as a gimmick, I don't exactly hate if it's just this insufferable mid-card to upper mid-card tag team and, mid-card guy gimmick. Like, it is as clowny and as over the top as their babyface New Day shit was. But I do also really like, and very fitting, that KJ, the Canadian destroyer of the channel, takes his pause for the cause after Xavier Woods was out there checking Petey Williams for all of his tips on the Mexican destroyer, as he called it, when it's very clearly a Canadian destroyer. But I like that they're putting Penta over as a singles guy, and I find it interesting what they're going to do if they're just going to keep this as a mid-cardy, upper mid-cardy, Healy gimmick with a New Day. Yes, Anthony, what? It's the New Day. What did Anthony say? Did Io win? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. But yes, folks, let us know who you're taking, whether you're taking Penta or you're taking Xavier Woods. I enjoy the New Day's heel character. They don't get enough TV time. I wish they could have done so much more with the big heel turn on Big E. I know, halfway pun intended, I guess, was supposed to be a lot more, I feel. It would have gotten paid off way better if Big E could have actually had a match or anything. It's one of those, you didn't exactly even need to go to that depth to do it, to pivot them heel. And the fact that you went that far and didn't capitalize on it, now you can't go back to that well. Like, that's the thing, is you went scorched earth with that. That is now unusable territory, and you didn't capitalize on it. So if you're going to do that, you've got to do it and hit it. You've got to do it and nail it out of the park. You can't do that and then fucking fail. As we have, which is halfway reminding me of the Daily Bugle or something out there on a t-shirt that Waller's holding up, of the New Day still in mourn over losing their titles. Andre, yes, Penta is absolutely awesome. Yes. And I like that, though, they managed what they found with Fenix and Andrade. I like, because it's kept Penta, who got here before, has kept him as his individual act. So when you put him with Fenix together, you can make a whole story out of it, instead of just, well, this was always supposed to happen because, all 10% of you that, pay attention to Twitter, actually know what's going on with this. Penta 100%, Penta for the win, Penta. Steven, what up, my guy? Penta for the win. Nick, again, how do you like the idea of Triple H hosting Canelo versus Crawford in Las Vegas? I didn't know that was a thing. I'm not exactly opposed to it. I mean, I believe CM Punk showed up at the UFC 319, and they've been promoting it. I know it was highly promoted during TripleMania, as their WWE is bigging up TripleMania to the T, as well deserved, honestly. Top to bottom, it's one of those, and what I like, and especially, I guess, with watching as much wrestling as we do, when you have a show that you can kind of just tune a lot of that other shit out. Like I've said before, if you let your hair down and you don't have to know the ins and outs of everything. You don't have to. It's not a Marvel movie to where you've got to know the past fucking 4 years of history. You can watch it and still just fucking enjoy the shit out of it, because goddamn was this enjoyable. They're just running through the highlights of number one trending worldwide, highest viewership of a TripleMania ever, highest attendance, I believe, for a TripleMania. The social media influence and impact of clips here and clips there, and especially the fact that they did it on YouTube to where anybody and everybody could get it. They kept it, and they did it also in the English and the Spanish commentary, which everybody likely pointed out of how the English announce table was the first announce table broken, not the Spanish announce table like usual. But TripleMania most viewed. Sorry, I missed what they were saying, but yeah, huge impact for that. Everybody's been talking about it all weekend. We're still in Monday, and I'm still getting clips shared, from stuff that happened in Saturday. So we got Asuka and Kyrie showing up of looking at Ria as the outsider. Asuka versus Ria. Let's fucking go. Give me that. And again, they still label Asuka and Kyrie as the Kabuki Warriors. This isn't no damage control or anything. AAA over AEW. Right now, as far as momentum, I'll give you that. But we'll see. We'll see. As EO losing her mind. KJ, if you can hear me, please take the time to Google Translate what she said and report back. As mom and dad are fighting and EO ran off. Dom is a prick. That's the whole point. I'm glad he lost the title match. Fair enough. Well, you were probably one of the few, because everybody there in attendance was hoping that he won and just hating that Vikingo. Kyrie with the extra long stare at Rhea. As Rhea with the extra Berzier on the Berzier. I really like, and it's something that wrestling has started to really get back to, and I always love it, is the continuity shots, because it's always just fucking cool. Because, and it almost feels like it's because they haven't done it for so long that it is so unique. But they just cut from that whole backstage segment of Rhea walking to somebody's office and then continue in one single shot through the crowd, through the concourse, or like down the steps and everything, around the announce desk, back into in-ring. So they literally pan of what's currently going on to what's, we're showing is going on. As Penta coming out right now. Again, folks, let me know who you're taking, who you got, whether you got Penta, whether you got Xavier Woods, Austin Creed, do you got the New Day, do you got an interference? Can he counter the Canadian Destroyer, also known as the Mexican Destroyer? Or is this a clear and far away win for Penta? Does Penta start going after a mid-card title? Penta for IC champ, Penta versus Dom Dom, Penta versus AJ Styles, Penta versus Vikingo. Could we see, and I don't know the Lucha Libre lines, which also, for anyone who doesn't know, there's the Lucha Libre wrestling scene, like pro wrestling down in Mexico and everything, is still very halfway damn near territorial of like, you worked in this promotion, so you can't work over here type of thing. So I'm wondering, I don't know if there's a territorial line I'm forgetting, but if you had Penta show up at, say, next year's TripleMania for their championship, what would you do with that? Like, WWE's leaned so much into Lucha. They got enough talent. And they've got enough top talent. I mean, Christ almighty, if we just saw Los Garza, we saw Garza and Berto drop the tag titles to Psycho Clown, and Christ almighty, I knew I would forget his name out there. But yes. But we had already the AAA tag titles featured on a SmackDown So now you get an Andrade and a Ray Fenix out there. AAA titles of it's this nice little new expansion pack, a new little DLC for WWE. I'll put it that way. Mommy chest tats, what? Penta Mexican Destroyer. No, it's the Canadian Destroyers. We're on their way. It is so boring, my God, they don't know what to do with her. Paul, explain, please. I know you've only got X amount of characters. Pagano, thank you. Christopher, thank you. I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to be completely wrong, but thank you. Yeah, but explain how Rhea is allegedly boring. Again, we got the super chats. We got ways you can reach out and explain, show your work. But I'm curious as to why, because she's to me been the top star in the fucking. She's been one of the top stars in the company, let alone in the goddamn division. Vikingo versus Phoenix, absolutely. That's you can do all this. I mean, Christ, you had Dragon Lee showing up in the main event at TripleMania. You can still use him regularly over there in AAA. And I'm not saying, they're not main roster worthy guys or anything, but it's one of those of if you have all of this talent, why not maximize their viewing capacity? Why not maximize their revenue draw? And you can throw a Dragon Lee out there in AAA. Again, a Penta doing a 2-month run in AAA, you're selling every pay-per-view. As big back body drop on the apron from Xavier Woods on a Penta as we go to commercial break. That laser in the ring is sick. What laser? Major laser? Just saw a We Want Cross-eyed. Point it out. I'm trying to look. Right now, I got Penta getting thrown on the ring post. I know some people on commercial, so I will remind everybody, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. We do this more than anybody out there, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do, covering more live wrestling action than everybody out there. We're even out there adjusting our schedules. We're out there going to be, live when they're live, so you can turn around and watch us on the replay. Yeah, trying to hit that 8K, that 10K at 10K. KJ and I get tattoos, so 100%. If you want to see the tattoo vlog, you got to make sure we get to 10K. As Corey's draping the New Day shirt over him. Again, of going back quickly to TripleMania, Corey kind of showed up and showed out with that whole show. And surprisingly, JBL wasn't unhinged to the point that, they needed to address anything. A lot of people almost were wanting JBL back on commentary. Yes, Pagano and Psycho Clown. Yes, got you. Thank you. WWE should do AAA Championship versus W Championship. No, because I will say this respectfully as we're trading chops back and forth. You would devalue the WWE Championship doing that in the aspect of, I'm going to say this respectfully. In WWE's audience mind, the WWE Championship is far and away superior to the AAA Mega Championship. Why do you think Dom, an IC champion holder, is competing for it versus anyone that's close to the actual world title contention? It's one of those that they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't put respectfully AAA's main title on the level of their world title. That would be the thing of it. You can feel how you want to feel on any of that, but I know how they would operate, and they're not going to do it up to where they would put another company's championship is at the level of their world championship. Speaking of on the level of world championships.
There you go. Yeah, it's a lose-lose for the WWE, Nick. I think that, their guy's supposed to win the bigger, badder show. And then, it doesn't really add anything. Doing kind of what they're doing now makes a lot of sense, right?
It would be like if Trick takes on Seth Rollins. Respectfully, TNA Championship versus WWE Championship.
Right.
No, that doesn't check out. That doesn't work out.
Right. Matthew's in the house.
I hit send too soon. The last wrestling show I went to was in 2012 in Schenectady, New York for 2CW.
Nice.
I've never heard of 2CW, but
didn't like playing Schenectady in hockey.
I'm trying to remember exactly where in the state Schenectady is.
New York. Yeah.
I'm starting to come up on the point to where I've lived in New England or New Hampshire, spoiler alert, more than I have, or close to what I did in New York.
Right.
So what's at that point, you know, am I officially a New Yorker then?
Right. I mean, it's funny how that works.
Right. That was a complete sidetrack, but we're underway with New Day versus Penta. Are you digging New Day of
I kind of like what they're doing.
Big E heel turn, Grayson Waller, morning New Day.
I don't get Slim Shady Waller. I'm struggling with that. I'm still not sure how he fits into all of this, but I don't mind what they're doing. I like the new T-shirts, like the newspaper. Oh, Tilt-A-Whirl.
Right.
This Philly crowd's been like hot and cold. There they go, back up again.
But
they got to be prompted. Y'all know that France is about to make y'all look bad, right?
We know this as a America period. That is the one thing France and Europe has over us is their wrestling crowds are much louder. Christ, even Canada has it over us.
Right.
But yeah, of the Philadelphia wrestling crowd, is it one of those, they're going to be that smarky kind of crowd a little bit.
Yeah. But right now, Penta on the outside telling Kofi to stay back. I don't mind this because they did cool right off, and it feels like they're trying to heat them up all over again.
But I will say, though, I mentioned this word under pause of since they went to that Big E well, is that bridge burned? Like, you can't go back to that anymore. Yeah. You can't run that back again.
The only way you could ever readdress it now that it's been used, it's like a match, it's burnt out, is if Big E just is coming back in. Like, if all of a sudden Big E showed up.
Maybe he's going to actually wrestle.
Yeah, but I mean, that's going to be a pop of all pops if that man finds himself healthy.
But that's why I kind of thought you didn't need to touch that. Like, especially if you knew that was going to be out. Like, I'm like, you didn't need to get to here. Like, you didn't need to go that route to get to here.
Right.
You didn't need to drive through Florida to get to Canada type of shit.
No. Right. Yeah, it's a little bit of a long way around. Speaking of long way, Maine is close to Toronto. I mean, I feel like Maine's closer to the East Coast of Canada. But still probably get there in about 30 hours. 25
from Maine to Toronto.
Yeah, I think so. If my geography serves me, like I feel like Maine's on the East Coast, right? Like right on the
yes,
the
it is. It's on the tip of the.
You can take a ferry from like
it is the tip of the U.S.
Yeah, I think you can get like a ferry from like Nova Scotia to Maine.
Well, no, I thought you were saying like you think it takes 30 hours to get from Maine to Toronto?
Well, it takes about 18 hours to get to Nova Scotia from Toronto. So if it's closer to that side of things, yeah, I think it'd take about 20, 25.
I mean,
actually,
I don't know my full geography, but I know for a fact I could be in your country in less than 24 hours.
It's where you're going.
Well, I mean, I know when I go back to visit my hometown in New York, if there's a specific point to where if I go right, I go to Canada. If I go left, I stay in New York.
I was wrong. Yeah, that's over by Montreal. I was wrong. If you go up through Montreal, you can get to Maine in 10 hours.
Yeah, this man added a whole fucking day's worth of travel just because he wanted to rest at the Oregon Trail.
Highway free. I know. I thought it was a little further east, so that's cool. Good to know. 3 hours.
Welcome to geography facts. Well,
right.
Penta flips over the top rope.
3 hours to Pennsylvania, about an hour and a half to Buffalo. Like you said, 6 hours to New York.
Yeah. You're not that far out there, my guy.
Well, it was more about Maine being far out there, right? Because it's way the fuck east.
They're not the Pluto of our country, my God.
Oh, Canadian destroyer.
Gulf of America destroyer. Can we just call it that and we'll meet in the middle?
Right. And Penta gets the win. It's the Canadian Destroyer. I don't want to hear shit.
Well, it's funny because you took a pause right before this, and I was bringing up of how Woods was out there trying to get PD Pump, the innovator of the Mexican Destroyer, the Canadian Destroyer's, moveset, to give me something to defend against this.
Right. Maine's close to Nova Scotia. Yeah, but it's closer to Toronto. As far as it takes longer to get to Nova Scotia than it does to get to Maine. There you go.
So, well, now we're playing fucking geography class.
24 hours.
Goddamn geography. No, I'm trying to figure out, is Nova Scotia on the east coast or the west coast of Canada?
East. It's almost as far. Yeah.
Fair enough. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
I thought west for whatever. It sounds like a west name.
Right. I go to Sarnia for casino 10 minutes away across from St. Clair River, from Port Huron, Michigan. Thank you, Canada. Yeah, Windsor's a nice shout. I mean, again, it's about 6 hours from Toronto. But Sarnia as well, up in that area, that neighborhood. Casinos are fun. Good times. The Caesar in Windsor is super nice. Lots of events going on there. Driving into Detroit for wrestling events is common.
Well, see, now this gets interesting because I know we've talked about it of my grandparents had a camp around like Brockville, Ontario, to where you could literally cross the river and go over there back when you didn't need a fucking real ID or this or that or whatever.
Yeah.
So how far away is like a Brockville, or I've got the Indian reservation with Akwesasne that borders both countries.
Yeah, so Brockville, I mean, it's funny because when you're driving back from the East Coast, I've driven from Toronto all the way to the furthest point east, which is just outside of St. John's as you hit Cape Spear. As you're coming back, Brockville's like that first haven of life again on this side of the border. So it's about 5 hours from Toronto, 4.5.
Okay, so that's not terrible. That's not terrible.
Yeah, it's about we drive out to Montreal in about 5.5.
So what you're saying is, if we wanted to make a fucking day trip and see each other, it could be a day trip. It's one of those of like, this man's like, I'd have to take a month off to go and fucking try and navigate the seas to go and visit you.
Right? They might not let you back in.
I might not want to leave.
Right. As we got Dom. Oh, Papa.
You deadbeat dad ass bitch. It was AJ.
And I am the best Mysterio.
I like the idea of towards later when Dom's not exactly mullet Dom, of he starts adopting the mask and everything.
Interesting.
You tease towards the ice, so I'm gonna put myself on ice here for a brief minute, and I'll be back soon. He did the wrong thing. He did the wrong thing. There we go. As I believe we're so good. As KJ did very much the wrong thing, I feel. As I'm getting Dom coming out right now. No, we're getting a tag
Did you
team
do that
match.
to me?
No, I didn't do shit.
Nick kicked me out.
I didn't do a damn thing.
All right.
What Anthony? Anthony just mysteriously appeared and he RKO'd you out of nowhere.
Lately. I've had funny luck, but you're right. But yeah, here comes the Judgment Day.
Oh, versus Mr. Iguana and Dragon Lee. Speaking of TripleMania, we mentioned the Iguana from earlier.
Impromptu.
Yeah, so now I guess I got to go touch my lizard. I'll be back here.
All right.
So let's try this again.
I'm going to stay. I'll be here, folks. But yeah, Nick taking a pause for the cause. Show rolls on. We are setting up the Iggy and Dragon Lee taking on Judgment Day. How do you think it's going to go? I will put a poll up for everybody out there. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe. I know we are almost at 120 likes on the stream already, and we got more coming your way, folks, as we got a busy week, crazy times. Click that notification bell. You have no idea when we're going to pop up because we don't either. but we can pop up anytime. So click that bell so you don't miss out, and make sure you are a part of all the shows as we are working on bringing you more. We're going to call him Iggy Lee. All right, folks. Get your votes in. Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking? Mr. Iguana. What is your take or opinion on Mr. Iguana? Do you like it? Do you think it's fun? Are you surprised it's so over? Mr. Iguana, Jarbor Lee. Lean chicken greater than tenders. I don't know. You get a good tender. Hashtag blame Anthony. Right? It wasn't even Anthony. Anthony wasn't even here. Poor man's. The wrestling gods are working against me lately. Finn Balor's awesome. Here comes Dragon Lee. Still got an amazing entrance, considering the man never wins. AJ Styles will get his due come Clash in Paris, giving Dirty Dom a more likely chance of becoming new AAA Mega Champion at Worlds Collide. Ronan, I agree with that. And I even throw in the caveat of Vikingo stepping in and Vikingo helping, being the cause for Dom to drop that belt. I think that's a high possibility. So we do get the entrances coming out this way. We got to worry about Demonico. Let's go, Mr. Iguana. Judgment Day for the win. How do you feel like they're including Mr. Iguana? And like Iguana's getting a separate entrance, and it looks like, if I'm correct, like they're pretty much waiting for Iguana's entrance at the return of the commercial. But you know what? Dragon Lee comes out, gets the commercial break entrance. At 30 seconds to go, and here comes Iggy. With Roman and Punk slated to appear, Naomi will not be ending the show. I don't think so. I wouldn't imagine with things that are moving on, like happening tonight. Even the fact, I think we end the show with Jay and Jay taking on Braun Breaker, and then does everybody get involved? Does LA Knight get involved? Does Punk get involved? Does Roman get involved? Is this going to continue to build up? We'll see. We'll see, Boston. I'm with you, though. I can't imagine Naomi being like the last thing we hear tonight, if that's the case. As right now, we are talking about the fact that they're going to Birmingham, United Kingdom. Iggy Azalea? Yeah, right. I heard Naomi is dropping the belt. A lot of people have heard that, Mega. We don't know. We're going to find out. Judgment Day gets the W. Iggy Lee for the win. Iggy better than Joe Hendry. Different. So different. Got JD for the win. Mr. Iguana is an upper mid-carder. He's a good time. To me, Mr. Iguana reminds me of like Hurricane. They're showing the Philadelphia Eagles with that Super Bowl championship. The Vince Lombardi. Right now, it looks like pretty even split in the chat on the vote. I give 0 fucks about the Iguana Man. I'll have a little fun, Paul. Like I said, I equate it to like the Hurricane. Silly, fun, but it was entertaining. And not everything on the card needs to be the super serious moment. Like, relax, enjoy yourself, have a good time, have puppets, make jokes. But we are locking up. Let's see what the final vote is. 51%, 50, well, right in that neighborhood. JD for the win. All right. We don't get jobber entrance. Dragon Lee and Mr. Iguana for the win. I don't know. I'm going to take JD. Iguana, a novelty act, will have a short shelf life in American audience. I would agree, Klaatu, to the idea of the longevity, like how long, Santino, I see his name. I missed Santino. Another example, but Santino hung around for a long time. The Boogeyman, R-Truth in a lot of ways. Oof, let's go, Jays. It's still tight. Think it's 2. Think it's so too. My bad. I'm lit. Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Judgment Day for the win. Shout out to her doctor. Facts. Champ, Eagles in the house. Let's go, Mega. Nick took a pause at the right time as avoiding watching the Eagles rub that beautiful trophy on the screen. As right now, JD just wailing away on Dragon Lee. Here comes Balor. I like JD as a tag team. I like them as tag champs. You got to get them more challengers. This is kind of fun, but you got to feed them more, and we got to get some good matches out of them. Danhausen and Iguana tag team champs. Never say never. I'm going to be kind of upset if she's pregnant. Becky got pregnant at the height of her popularity and has never reached that level since. Good for her, though. Yeah, there's no reason to be upset. I mean, again, we're dealing with humans. Yeah, I mean, if it's a tough thing to do, right? You're in this sport that requires you to kind of be present as much as possible. And I mean, it's got to be incredibly hard for the ladies, especially if you want to start a family and your clock is a ticking. I mean, again, this should be nothing but congratulations. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I do have a feeling that she might have chased Jimmy around the house for a good half an hour trying to beat him with a broom because it's his fault, but we'll find out. Goofy Rossin for life. Let's go. Where's Puppet KJ? I don't know. Mr. Iguana isn't my cup of tea, but I love how many people are getting a laugh out of it. Goofy wrestling is always awesome. It's just nice to have a fun time. And it's not like he's garbage. Like he runs, like he's good. He gets in the ring, he goes, he does his thing. It's not bad. We're allowed to have fun. Not everything has to be like intense main events. Big drop kick by Iggy. Down goes Finn. Here comes JD. He gets chucked. Low bridge. Iggy's like, yeah, exactly. I would say surprisingly. Dragon Lee up and over. Iggy up and over. JD down. That feels like a commercial spot, folks. Anybody surprised? Still quiet on that cross front. Does that prove the WWE right? Yeah, man, people are cheering for you, but they'll forget. Don't worry. The show goes on. Like, is that to the detriment of Kross? Is that a bad showing by the company of like, he could have been over, but they forgot about him. Gold Dust, great example. I mean, multiple renditions of Gold Dust were always funny. Fuck, we had a porn star almost get his PP chopped off, folks. Let's relax. I said it before, TripleMania was like going to a local indie show on a Saturday night. All that was missing was the giant industrial fan. If you know, you know. I mean, got a point. But the energy was good. I mean, they were in a stadium. It looked pretty fucking solid. Mr. Iguana competing on Raw. Facts. Goldust should have never lasted as long as he did. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And they kind of like, you know, there was always those conspiracy theories that he got all the funky gimmicks because Vince's everlasting, you know, rivalry with Dusty for whatever reason. But I don't know. Dustin's a Hall of Famer. Not everyone can be in the main event. The mid-card is important too. And not everything has to be super intense, super serious story. I said it, you know, a couple weeks back when we had a match on AEW and some fans were like, why is this happening? Some matches are just kind of exhibition matches. As long as you know why you're doing it and it makes sense and the right guy goes over, you can have those moments. Not everything's going to be a big moment, right? Like, again, I mean, we've seen a lot. Mr. Socko, Santino, we've listed a bunch. Gold Dust. You know, we've had silly gimmicks. I mean, you even have something like Eddie Guerrero and Chavo doing Lie, Cheat, Steal. That was funny as fuck. Where now I think fans would go, it's so stupid. The club really didn't know he took his fucking nightclub. Like, that's the fan base sometimes, where I think if you go back a little bit, old man on porch, if you go back a little bit, fans just, oh, that's really funny. He pretended like he got hit with the chair. That's hilarious. Who the fuck? Yeah, the $100 puppet, by the way. Apparently, we're missing out when it was suggested that we should have puppets. Apparently, you can sell those bastards for $100. That's insane. The Mexican Danhausen, what? She's not even Mexican. Oh, that Iggy. I was thinking Azalea. All the names flying around. That's so funny. Yeah, very similar. My silly ass. I love how the Eagles fans are like, be like, go Birds, when it's like 4 other bird teams in the league. They the Birds. The same people who pay ridiculous ticket prices. Again, and as long as people are going to pay it, they're going to keep selling it at that value. So fans forget that we dictate the market at times. But in this day and age, everybody is so hell-bent on being a part of the in crowd and getting things quick and getting it now and that instant gratification of it all, that they don't care how much they pay. They don't care how much it costs them. They're going to pay the price because then they get to be one of the cool kids. Wow. Huge poison Rana. Dragon Lee counters. Power bomb and both men down. Nice exchange. Good match. Do you think when Gunther returns, we get the return of Ilya? I'm hoping. I feel like Ilya's got to be close, Damien. I figured it'd be around September we would see Ilya again. Do you guys feel like? I feel like it's close. I could be wrong, but we get the tag. Iggy in, Finn in, Lizard to the belly. Technically, that's a foreign object, folks. Oh, there you go. Graves explaining it, giving it the fade touch. Step up Inzaguri. The Lizard is an extension of Iguana Man. This sounds all types of wrong. So therefore, that's why he's allowed to use it. I loved Goldust. Absolutely. It's just funny. I mean, Tourette's Goldust might have been the funniest. Iggy going up. We got a blind tag by Dragon Lee. Change directions. As Iggy goes to the outside. Goldust with the stutter. That's it right there. With the fucking twitch is so good. Pepsi Phil. 2 count. Iggy breaks it up. Mr. Iguana isn't just a comedy act. He can rip in the ring. That's the fun part of it, right? Yeah, he does silly stuff, but between the silly stuff, he does some pretty cool shit. Nice moonsault by JD. Great match. Dragon's going to get it. Dragon, 2-2-2 on the roll up. Kick to the gut. Right. Fragile Phil. He been good, though. I know we joke about Fragile Phil, but he's been all right. Got through Hell in a Cell, got through cage matches, got through fucking no DQ matches. Phil's done all right. What, we get a fucking bull rope match? Flash in the pan. Probably a lot of, but I mean, again, a long-standing career as Dom grabs the leg of Dragon Lee, and we get the shotgun setting up the coup de Nick.
The coup de grace. Well, I'm so fancy. You already know. I don't know if I wanted to come back on choppy PP.
No, that wasn't the time.
Yeah.
Finn Balor pins Dragon Lee.
Well, if it wasn't for bad timing, I wouldn't have timing at all. But did you really forget Pepe with Chavo Guerrero? His little fucking.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing.
100%. You gotta. The gimmicks is gimmicks. They've been gimmicks for a minute. That's part of a certain tribe's argument of wrestling's always been fun and always been lighthearted and a little bit carny. Right, but there's a line. There is still a line.
No, you got to have work rate. That's the only thing that matters. You put 2 guys in the ring. It doesn't matter if they're upper card or mid card or lower card. They go 15 strong, and they hit all the moves, and they hit all the finishers, and they don't sell nothing. They kick out everything. That's real wrestling. Let's go.
75 destroyers. Wait, also, though, I need to fight you because did I hear you correctly as Dom's just taking out everybody? Do we get a Vikingo first here?
Yeah, I think we might get Vikingo here. And again, they're promoting the fuck out of AAA on Raw tonight.
Yeah, well, I would capitalize the shit out of that after 4 million views.
Right?
And all that.
Hey, he's here! Now, see, the American audience isn't booing him.
Because they don't know who the fuck it is.
Oh, there he goes. Hurricane Run on Finn.
Would you rather see a Vikingo versus Finn Balor match than a Vikingo versus Dominik Mysterio match? Regardless of title, anything, just in ring.
I think overall, yeah, I think Finn's a better wrestler than Dom, but the story is kind of better with Dom, right? Like the vibe is better with Dom.
You set that up though as
Dom
belt shot to the back.
That son of a Viking.
Yeah, that's the one thing we all learned. It wasn't about the show. It was about the words, the Spanish words we learned along the way.
Right.
We all learned that Vikingo or El Hijo means son of.
Flash. The mega champion pancaked. I love Harley Cameron. I think they missed an opportunity with Harley. We'll see what they do. Now she's doing the kitty cat thing, which might be a little too silly. I think we might have gone off the silly deep end.
I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat.
I think she's great. I think she could sell a lot of merch for you, but you got to train her to be better in the ring. And she's funny. Very much a ha-ha gimmick.
Well, this goes back into, I think, what I was even bringing up before of WWE's boxing out and bullying. They're very much, working down in the paint when it comes to dealing with AEW. I mean, you have Netflix with Raw, you have Universal with SmackDown, you have now the new deal with ESPN, which is Disney. Go ahead.
The dude behind Cole and Graves having a time.
Pineapple. I have it. I have it, man. I have a pineapple. But you even have the deal with Fox of, make a long story short, of how much WWE spread out their TV rights deals. The only major network that they don't have covered is Warner, which is that's where AEW kind of has to lie. Yeah.
I got to tell some of the WWE tribalists out there, my God, it feels almost bullying to, like, every time a story comes out about Warner Brothers, like selling off some more shit, shutting down some other shit.
You shut off these channels that no one else has ever heard of.
Right, just playing with the emotions. What happens to Dynamite if if there's not a proper to be on?
Well, that's what I was saying of as I got big time Bex of speaking about bullies, I guess, with Bex. Right. Is it a little bit bully ball of when are you Tony Khan and when do you kind of fight back or at least have someone fight back in your defense and do it? Well, you can't sit there and say, well, that's why they don't pay their wrestlers. You can't try and do this and that. Do you just sit there and take it, or you try and do anything back towards it? Like, I mean, there's some people that I would say that Tony picked the fight, and now the fight's been brought to his front door.
I know,
but it's one of those of, do you just sit there and take it, or do you at least try and do something back at it?
Yeah, again, I think your best bet for Tony is play the high road and let them be the one that says, oh, well, no comment, or, Tony out there mentioning the Performance Center. I saw people online arguing, and this is how childish this has become, where I can't participate. Who made fun of who first? That's what we're trying to figure out. Who was the first?
They started it.
Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't mind the bantering. I don't mind the back and forth. But I think Tony doesn't have, if Tony starts talking about, well, we paid our people this or that, I don't think it's a good look. And I think the more... Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to say, is it a call to him to actually book better?
It is. That's all that he's got to do. Like, it doesn't matter how many internet fans think he's the savior, or how many internet fans, he cooked trips when he said this. It doesn't matter. Your job, if you want to impress everybody, book better, sell more tickets, have more people watch the shows, so that the fans can stop lying about how many people stop the show, that actually watch the show, and then they can, brag about a real number. But is it what we've talked about for the longest
time of stay in your lane? Quit trying to pick a fight with this, because of it's amazing you sold 20,000 for All In and everything. I want to celebrate you, but your fans at times make it fucking insufferable.
It make it almost impossible.
Right. So it's one of those, be the best you can be.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do. But it does feel like this is a little bit bully ball at this point of this is Shaq in the paint of, all right, you thought I wasn't going to score 30. Now I'm going to put 40 on you.
Right. No, as we're going to John Cena for 2 weeks ago, I guess we're covering the babyface turn. But no, man, I mean, again, who said what first and when and why, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're the big dog in the fight. And if you keep running your mouth, like when you go out there and you say things like wrestling only needs one con, or bald asshole and shit like that, they won't respond. But they
should have been talking shit. Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Right. And again, it's the one that's yapping. We saw it recently with you and I, dealing with the internet. It's always the one yapping the loudest that's the weakest at the fucking party. It's the way it is. It's always been. It's science. And the one that thinks by yelling and threatening the most, they win. Nah, you got to be careful, because then you get knocked the fuck out. And I mean, that's the case with the people being mad about, well, Tony should have shut up. Don't make fun of the Undertaker. Shh.
Well, it gets into, again, this whole conversation, and I know we don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but we're in a commercial break here. But it's one of those, so if WWE shit, then it shouldn't matter if it's going against you. If everybody hates Brock Lesnar showing up and didn't want him to be here, and it's so deplorable that they did it, so then why is it an issue if you're counterbooking?
A lot of the argument on both sides, from like the deep hardcore I live on the internet fan base, it reeks of insecurity in both directions. It's both.
100%. If you are habitually on Twitter,
right,
touch grass, at least smoke it.
And I mean, the problem becomes like you see it all the time. Like, you can't just brag about, like, oh my God, what a good Dynamite. It has to be like, what a good Dynamite, way better than Raw. And if anyone thinks different, you're fucking stupid. Fuck you. Like, you don't need
have to walk this like company Big Brother line of like, especially towards one fan base. I will say this. If you are not with us, you are against us type of thing. Of you cannot say anything critical, and you almost have to say everything over positive. If it's like Supreme Leader Tony Khan of, thank you Supreme Leader for giving me 5 all-star matches with 4 all-stars across 5 matches.
Yeah, we laugh about it. I mean, we watched a podcaster for probably over a year rock an AEW, his AEW apparel almost every stream. And when he changed his mind on how that company was operating, they burned him. They crucified him, whether he deserved it or not, which in a lot of parts he does. But
it was a lowercase t. It was a lowercase t.
Yeah, they crucified that fella. And he used to rock, like, I mean, dude, he's one of yours, and you ate him alive.
That's what that certain fan base is. And I'm not even saying that, other fan base, like there was the whole, I didn't like the fucking narrative coming out from AAA of, TNA booking with the fact that Vikingo won and all of that. Like, where did that even spring up from?
Yeah, explain that. As we go back to Bayley.
Now, is this new or just the non-VPN, the non-international audience gets to see this again?
I think everybody's getting to see this. There's no countdown in the
corner. No, this is new because she's doing the little, I hear voices.
She's she's tweaking out. Bayley again. I like this. She's going crazy. She's snapping.
Wyatt Bayley coming soon. I do kind of like that it's going the whole avenue of the whole narrative that's been out there of, she just loses. She's just jobs. Of, she's the weakest out of the 4 horsemen. She's out there. Poor Bayley.
This is where you're fucked if you do and fucked if you don't. And this is where I love wrestling fans at times, because you can't call her Bayley Hogan. And then when she starts putting over young talent, she never wins. What do you want? Do you want 50-50 booking?
See, but I haven't heard. Well, that's what a lot of people grew up on. But also, I don't remember too many Bayley Hogan things going around. It was more Becky Hogan, or it's
Becky
clearly
Hogan,
Sasha
Charlotte
Hogan, Mercedes Hogan.
How about a hug? Yo, she's gonna be a demented hugger. She's gonna be a crazy hugger.
He's gonna be Wyatt Bailey. I told you. Welcome to the Hugger Playhouse here.
I'm intrigued. All right. I got a bit of an attention, or a bit of my attention. Psycho Bailey.
Is she gonna go like Mickey James Snap? Because that's especially with that at the end, and that was intentional. How about a hug? And all twisted sounding. And again, I know I keep going back to the Wyatt shit, but that's what it sounds the most similar to. Of that's where we've had the spooky gimmicks lately, and we had the Wyatts out there keeping an eye on the entire tag division on SmackDown.
Yeah, I think this is perfect for Frank. Joker Bailey, like Joker Sting. I think that's kind of the vibe. Yeah.
Joker Sting was, it was good until it was terrible with the fucking crow and everything, but I get what you're saying.
But like just that Joker mentality, like that snap, almost that multiple personality vibe where she just had enough and she's tweaked and she's stuck somewhere between evil and troublesome and the hugger. Like, you know what I mean? Now her hugs have a different vibe to them.
She just starts doing the maniacal laugh.
Right.
Best Joker. Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, Jack Nicholson, or Mark Hamill doing the voice of the animated Joker.
Can I pick Jack Nicholson cinematically? Nothing's better than Heath Ledger if we want to throw that one out, don't even count it. But somebody in the chat, let me know. But the OG TV.
That's why I didn't want. I couldn't remember his name fully, so I didn't want to say it.
I know it's Spanish.
Right.
Ramirez, Romano. Someone help me out. Yeah. But Heath, I mean, Heath.
Oh, Jared Leto, best Joker. No, fuck off. I didn't even mention him. He doesn't count.
Come on now. But yeah, I don't think anybody took the Joker character to the area. I mean, as a kid, Jack Nicholson was perfect.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Right.
Party man, black or white, red and green. The Michael Keaton Batman movie as a whole. I'm glad that that's coming back out in theaters because that's that is to me like the Superman movie. That's what got me, like the superhero movie. That's what got me into this shit.
Oh, fuck, man. When I was like, I would have been like, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 8. But it was like the summer of fucking Batman. Everywhere you looked, there was Batman logos everywhere. Like, you were getting like Batman cups at McDonald's. Caesar, that's it. I love you guys.
I wanted to say it, but I was going to get confused with Caesar Milan. I said Dominic's, that guy.
Caesar Romero, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I knew somebody knew it.
Bayley.
We're getting like the big. We got both women in the ring, folks. As Natty, Becky.
Does Natalya need to be Natty?
Yeah.
We're speaking of split personalities. Does she need to be Natty instead of Natalya? I don't need Maxine Dupree and Tozawa. I need the low-key legend.
No. I want the low-key legend. I like her coming out with like her little security team like you see on the indies, where she's got like a walkout party like an MMA fighter. Right. I like it. I like it a lot. Becky all furred up tonight, looking like a chinchilla.
Right. Is she a little bit of, big time Bex out here?
It's like a blend.
And Wesley, I agree with this. Like overall, full-heartedly, I do have a special place in my heart, for the old school Adam West Batman of some days you just can't get rid of a bum. And all that.
I get mad when the other Joker would show up. It wasn't like they had a couple guys that would play a couple different characters.
Right.
Like, that's not the right Joker.
But Heath Ledger, I know Jack's great, but Heath Ledger made you forget that was Heath Ledger. That was that was an entirely different human being. He was the role. So that's where I'm with that. But we're underway.
Yes, we're rolling. It's 81% taking Becky. Oof.
Six Flags made a Mr. Noob been a minute, I feel. Been out there on the road, been on the highways.
Noob, new way.
He's out the highways and byways. Six Flags made a Batman roller coaster when the movie came out.
Yeah.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Batman Returns was dope too. I don't care what anyone says. Batman Returns, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Let's go.
Well, then you got Danny DeVito as Penguin.
Yeah.
Well, do you like Jim Carrey as Riddler, the Tommy Lee Jones, Two-Face? We're going down the rabbit hole of shit Batman characters.
Well, now we're getting a little long in the tooth with the third one, like Returns. It's good. It's good. Oh, Natty down. The ref checking on her.
Does she have this, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde moment as we go into commercial, and she just decides I'm gonna just smash it in place, and the low-key legend breaks out from the Cat Mom show. That's Becky back at Natty. So while we're in commercial, they just don't give a damn, going right back at it. The Batman suit with the nipples was a bit much. Was that Clooney or Kilmer? I think it was Kilmer.
What was that? Sorry?
The bat nipples.
With the nipples. That's Kilmer.
Yeah.
No, Batman was such a big deal in those early 90s, man. Like, it took over.
Oh, being a Batman bomb. That's all he did was a bomb. Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy did things for people.
No, yeah, not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Oh, it was Clooney with the bat nipples. Yeah, Uma Thurman. Kilmer was an underrated Batman. Anthony, you're full of it. That's the best Bane we've ever had. No, the bomb Batman was.
Yeah, Hardy for sure.
Hardy was for sure.
Or perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane.
But the match is on. We are in a commercial for some out there. We haven't completely lost our minds.
Yes,
but
mostly. Who you got Natty? Do you think Natty upsets Becky here?
No.
Do we start all the way? Do we see a split Bayley show up here? Does she come out, half face paint, half nut? Half hug, half nut?
Right. I fully they set that up, right?
KJ, skip my chat. Mega, what did you say?
Come on. I didn't do shit.
Natalya hasn't had a singles win in 8 years. Confirm nor deny. Well, is it Natalya and Natty? Are we splitting this up like two people?
I believe that. It's been a hot. I feel like that's too long, but you could be right. I'm not that confident to say no.
I could believe it. Real quick, speaking of things I don't believe, Matt Riddle still taking shots at CM Punk.
Well, I don't get it. I don't and then I thought about it the other day because his quote was, I have friends that work there that still say,
name them. Name me one friend, Matt.
Is Seth calling up Riddle being like, I fucking hate
you
this guy.
Pissed off everyone there.
Right? I don't get it.
He pissed off Randy. He pissed off Brock. He pissed off Bill. You pissed off part-timers. The Matt Riddle thing to me sounds like a guy who's bitter and Bret Hardy miserable and doesn't want to admit he fucked up his own career, because Matt Riddle was almost primed to be the guy, and then he RVD'd the shit out of himself.
Oh, yeah. No, he had all the opportunity. And again, I don't know what his personal beef with Punk is, but Riddle had been known to run his mouth. And again, some of this, what he said, he's not wrong in the sense of, and I don't even think Punk thinks he is the guy he used to be. I think Punk realizes, I'm in my 40s, I'm fucking struggling. I don't think he's walking around I'm doing this just as good as when I was 25. And Riddle, I forget at times that Riddle's in his 40s.
Yeah. He's doing the Steiner math of you're 47. What the fuck are you going to do?
Right.
Yeah, no, it's very much that whole, I was a young troubadour when I rode in on the snow. Yeah, you got to relax, my guy. You can't keep acting like you're 21 when you're 41. It don't work that way.
It just feels weird, right? When you're like broing out, I mean, then you end up like someone else, and it's weird. But yeah, I don't get what the personal, like, I don't know if there was, and somebody else can let me know in the chat if they know. I don't know if there was ever like an interaction that was reported of like Punk, tells Riddle go fuck himself. Like, is Riddle friends with just like Jungle Boy and he's mad about that? Or like, who are these WWE friends that have worked with Punk?
I don't think there's any, and even then, I don't really care. To me, like I said, it feels like this is a guy who realized he fucked up his own career and is now, what can I say?
Yeah,
that'll get me any bit of traction, because there was a bit when people still cared about Matt Riddle after WWE. I feel like that has gone far and away by the wayside.
I haven't heard or seen all the streams we do. I can't
not
recall.
A GCW, not an MLW. Well, an MLW was only for the RVD thing.
I haven't seen people pop in and be like, "Oh man, I really miss Riddle." Like, I liked RK Bro. I thought they were good. I thought they were doing something. But then the guy, acted like a clown at the airport, and he had to go. And he had a series, like you said, of pissing people off. The funniest part is, I think he would whoop the fuck out of Punk. I think.
Oh, for sure. I would put
my money on Riddle. I'm putting my money on Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, wait.
Natty backslide. 1, 2.
Why was Tozawa there? Well, I know he's friends.
He was out there at the ring.
We don't need that. Natalia's been holding her arm the whole match. I'm sure it's part of this story here for setting up the disarm her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's favoring that arm ever since the shot in the corner. Long shot, but imagine Randy talking about Punk. Yeah, could you? But I can't even imagine Randy calling up Riddle. Hey, kid, how you doing? Hey, bro, how's working with Punk? Guys, a pussy. Like, what?
Yeah, but there was even, it was around when they did like a whole watch-along thing together for one of their matches or whatever, when it was Randy, Disarmer, wins it, like you said, if it was setting up. And now again, if I'm
Bayley,
if I'm WWE creative, this makes Natty snap. And she goes to the low-key legend, because that's the one that can be toe-to-toe with a Becky submission-wise. Because Natty, my elbow feels so much Natalya, not Natty.
Yeah. Becky's about to, Becky's about to jump Maxine. Perfect timing on that one, as now Maxine can get it. You can look, but you can't touch, and I don't want to do either.
Oh, Nikki Bella with the Celtics attire. I guess she's got the 2 pots of gold on her chest for the luck of the Irish there.
I literally think you can hear the live crowd like,
You could hear an audible,
Well, we're all like, we know we're kind of building up crazy Bayley and where that's going, but there she goes. She hits her cutter.
Yeah, we're setting up for Nikki's in Paris, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't care.
It's a fucking ego. Sorry, I forgot for Philadelphia. I hate Philadelphia and Boston, I guess. Yeah.
The fans, and listen, here's a criticism. Would you agree with it, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
WWE, like we were watching John Cena's last match, or last run here, which is fine, but they can't, like, we just brought back Brock. We're bringing back Nikki. We don't need Nikki. There's better women than Nikki. Nikki's wasting time and wasting a spot. And I don't think extra people are running out buying WWE. Nikki's going to be there. We better go.
Oh, you done missed my whole diatribe about Nikki Bella showing up, as Sheamus is backstage with Jackie Redmond cutting her off. But I'll cut you off of saying Nikki Bella and both Bella twins are mid wrestlers at best. They are mid gimmick. They all literally are only popular because of reality television surrounding WWE.
Right.
They are not known for anything in ring outside of, again, the whole, talent can't be sexually transmitted.
Rusev just comes
out behind me. They already had a security on tap just chasing him already down. I like that.
They're going to fight in France.
False count anywhere, something. We have an Extreme Rules match. Why can't this be Extreme Rules?
Clash in Paris.
Clash in Paris.
Pierce losing.
The last time, I swear to God, it's the last time. That is a father who is so
a good old-fashioned Donnybrook. So it will be Rusev. It will be Sheamus at Clash in Paris, an old-fashioned Donnybrook.
I just love Pierce and all of that. I'm so sick here. Yeah.
Right.
I'm done with it. Man went hoarse mid fucking announcing the match.
Right. As they advertise, the main event is Jay versus Braun. If anybody was wondering, I wish Maxine was better in the ring. She'd be a great baby face. She does have that kind of baby face fucking energy, and everybody loves her. She just needs experience and more experience.
No, she's the heir to the Triple H throne of the alien, when Mars attacks throne. She's the next one that looks like a goddamn alien.
Right.
Oh, so we're bigging up the Naomi on What's Your Story, so I assume
special bonus edition. Uh-oh, the tea.
Uh-oh.
Where's Anthony?
Available tonight after Raw.
They are dirty buggers.
No, they know how to fucking capitalize on shit. Honestly,
well, James,
as people who make content, this is the fucking MO. Like they're showing you the blueprint.
This after Raw is going to get more views than most fucking wrestling content. Jimmy already sitting there dressed like a nurse.
All we missing the booties.
Right. They put Bella over Natty, because we're gonna get I don't like it. I don't like it. And I know
back to my whole thing of Nikki Bella is an absolute mid wrestler. She wasn't even the best in her era of the whole Divas division and everything like that. She is literally just there because of attention and a reality show, and because you can do the nice little quips towards John Cena like Becky did. What happened to Paige? Paige is a free agent, right? She can't still do anything. She can't
remember,
she can't manage a Tatum Paxley or anything.
Trek Willie,
who was at Eagles training camp earlier today,
right? Here's the thing. I mean, ultimately, where were we going with that before Trick Willie? What was the answer? I was answering you
just for a minute, just to see how it feels. That's what normally used to do before the Willie.
Right, just the Trick Willie.
Yeah,
the helicopter. But
no, that's Ric Flair. That's a whole other thing. We were talking about Nikki Bella and how she's mid.
Yeah, no, I always thought she was inflated. Somebody made a point
now
about
she's positive.
Yeah, I mean, people made a point about the fact that her stepdaddy had a very important role in WWE once upon a time, and yeah, exactly. As much as you do, KJ, but there are big pockets of clamoring fans for Nikki Bella, unfortunately. Do you really, though? Is there really like a collection of fans?
Is this just Anthony doing his best dialogue of it's Anthony? Hey, Javon.
Decent pop for the young OG. A Dudley Brooke, a Donnybrook.
Well, I like that we've got a heavy NXT presence here, though. We got Vic Joseph, we got Javon, we got Trick.
Raw, WWE's main roster shows are doing a good job highlighting AAA, highlighting TNA, highlighting
Mind you, this
NXT.
isn't a commercial, though, so your international audience gets it.
Yeah,
your U.S. audience maybe not so much, but you're maximizing your minutes.
They become social media clips, though, which is the cool part about this stuff, right? So, but yeah, you are definitely maximizing your minute. So a street fight, yes. A street fight, Sheamus style.
A Donnybrook.
A good old Donnybrook.
You got to have a pint of Guinness every round.
Right. I wonder what Naomi will say. Well, they made it feel like she all about that fucking...
Yeah, but again, is this one of those of playing to the rumors as much as you can?
Oh, yeah.
And she just comes out here and says, I'm going to beat the brakes off of Stephanie McCoy in Paris. What, y'all thought I was going to say something else or anything? Of if you play into it, get the eyes, get the eyes, get the eyes. Or do you think that this is official like a referee whistle of So long, farewell. She's Becky Lynching.
Yeah, I mean, again, they just made it feel like that's what it is. Like, if they definitely want to pull that direction. Again, as I said, Jimmy's sitting there looking like a nurse already, so we'll see. But
Right.
Jay on screen with Punker rooting him on.
Why does Punk keep wearing a ball cap? Is his hairline just not doing well today? If he's got to keep wearing a hat, I've never seen him wear a hat this much.
Right? I think he likes lids. He's a hockey fan. They like wearing hats. Oh, and you asked about Paige as well. Paige is out there, but again, it depends on what capacity you would have Paige come back, right? Like, physically, she couldn't pass the physical in WWE, yet she got cleared in AEW. Funny how that worked out. I think Paige would get a huge pop. She'd get a better reaction than Nikki Bella. Inflated.
Her as a manager, like, what would you do?
They did it.
Right, but no, I'm saying in WWE well, yes, they did also do it then too, but Paige as the manager of Lyra.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to fully spin that.
Depends. I mean, again, could you yank on someone like Tatum or throw a couple other people together that might work?
Tatum, I feel like would be too low. Is that's NXT?
True.
I mean, and she's already got,
Naomi. Let's go. Proceed with caution. Rumor is she should have told that to Jimmy.
Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.
Dude, it's not. I don't, Paul, you can be negative. You might not like it. Maybe WWE, I'm having a fun time. I like the matches we're getting. I like all the other stuff. I'm not bored. I mean, I'm sorry that you might be, sir, but I'm not bored with this. This is a good show tonight.
No, I welcome the discussion of, hey, at least, Paul, this might not be for you, but at least we are for you.
Right. I see Nikki Bella fan on Twitter timeline. It's all the bot accounts that just, or the guys with 7 and 8 burners hoping she'll talk to this one.
Right.
She's single again.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Well, man, she's been accused of being abusive. I'll take it. I'll take it. Boston said, I call bull. I definitely touch. The minute Nikki speaks, she kind of makes me cringe. I mean, again, beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not completely blind. But as a person, they're the Kardashians of wrestling, and I don't like them.
Yep. 100% could have said it better. And she's already even said that she's had, shifts and things that need to get fixed when she takes another break and everything again. So when I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, it don't exactly work for me.
She's a mosh. Sorry, we gotta stop talking.
No, we gotta
focus.
Oh, she's gonna announce it.
Jimmy,
either she's pulling the rug.
Yo, we finally got little Jimmy in the WWE.
He's real. He was real all along.
Please take a look. Is she rusing everybody? It'd be so good.
That's what I'm wondering. It was like it's one or the other. It's the Kross thing. It's with everything. It's either it is or it ain't.
Big Jim has a big message. Big Jim's smiling. Proceed with caution.
Yeah. Hey. Let's go. Proceed with caution. We're having a boy. Let's go. Jimmy. We're adding to the family tree. We're adding to the bloodline.
Jimmy did not proceed with caution.
WrestleMania main eventer coming soon. Just downloading now.
Jimmy, you dirty rascal, you. Congrats to Naomi.
He no yeeted. We say no yeet, he fully yeeted. And she's tearing up, and this is...
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's really good, as I was trying to say. Bob Pierce in the ring. What comes next?
That's the thing is for
Give me your belt.
As the person, amazing, so happy. Naomi, I would have loved to still keep the heel turn going and everything, but I can't help but you do you, boo-boo.
Oh.
I handed it back.
Let's go! I handed it back the first time. And I like it. She become a
no, but this is what apparently even like when Becky was.
Right.
So we're just training them young. We're training them in the womb, folks.
Right. So if you're just tuning in, it's official. The women's would. She's singing Beers Out. Never baby. Naomi's great. She's so good. She got the crowd singing to Pierce. Congrats. Anyone out there that wants to run the narrative of like, yo, she was so hot. I can't believe she didn't shut up. None of your business. Shut your mouth. She's at the
no, you just banging on breakfast like you hate sunrises, asshole. What the fuck are you out here just mad about? Like, this is one of those of you're really struggling to fucking find a narrative to dislike this in any way.
Jimmy's like, this lady getting too over. I gotta slow her down.
They put two torpedoes into our side, Chief. That's what I'm trying to say.
They all should be thanking Big Jim. She's an amazing heel. She's been great. And one of the biggest criticisms of Naomi early in her career was the ability to cut a promo. She could talk for the next 10 minutes like this. She's fine.
Yeah, Big Jim, you know what I mean? And she putting Big Jim over. Jim's been put over more in this promo than he was in the entire Bloodline storyline.
Yeah, really? Ooh, so.
But this is just a really cool moment, and it really, to me, and you can even see how it's affecting her. She's got to collect herself.
She's playing so heel, Nick, and they keep breaking her. Like, you deserve a chance breakup.
But it's so. But that's the thing. It's so fucking good. That's the thing is for everybody. Oh, triple nose out there with his big old bubble gut and his 15-year-old swim trunks in grease and everything.
The good news is the bloodline continues. OTC, he's not the father. Maury.
Kishi.
You are in fact.
Yeah, where's Kishi's opinion on this?
I'm gonna lay
Kishi's about to make a fucking 100,000 view video responding to this shit. I like that she's not giving it up.
A lot happening, but baby Uso. Never thought I'd hear that chanted.
But I think it's what's so cool about this. Oh, I'm gonna leave my title here. So she is vacating
9 months. Yeah, she has to vacate. She's having a baby.
Yeah, but she was out there kicking Adam Pearce's ass. I don't know if she's gonna vacate. I ain't going down without a fight, bitch.
That's the wrong type of baby bump. Good for her.
Oh, but no, this is so good and I love that the crowd is so behind it. But again, keep that same energy. In 9 months, keep that same energy. Put this on a battery pack.
For sure, as she shuts it down, has her mic drop moment.
Oh, she little wink. Oh, that was so mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Big Jim. And again, this is something where I think there's a time where WWE would never do something like this and acknowledge and celebrate a woman having a child. I think this is a really cool thing that people need to realize. They didn't have to do this way. They could have just wrote her off TV. They could have made something up, but they're celebrating the fact that one of their female wrestlers is pregnant. I think that's the way it should be done.
Yeah, as persons, that's an awesome moment to celebrate. I almost weirdly hate the fact that it was weirdly, subtly spoiled by dirt sheets of we can't even keep a women's, birth canal fucking private or anything like that. But I think it's a great moment, and she played that phenomenally. Now I just want everybody to keep that same energy in 9 months when, your WrestleMania 37 and a half, 2037 main eventers popping out. That, keep that same energy.
Right. Jonathan, welcome to Monday Night Raw. What's up, Ref Jonathan?
Right.
Congrats to Uso. Please check on Ringsider Anthony. He's already fucking tweeting or twitching or TikToking this. He's on it. Trust me.
All of the above. All of the above.
Right. John Cena here will be there on Friday. Remember, folks, we will be live early on Friday, so don't forget that. And we still got more to come tonight. But the show rolls on. Undefeated women's champion now. Awesome all around.
There you go. There you go. As up next, we got the Extreme Rules. So if you're going to do what you need to do, I need you to do what you're going to do.
I'm going.
There you go. As we had the commercial break right now. Again, huge celebration to the Uso family, to Big Jim, to Naomi, Trinity, all of that. Again, as human beings and everything. Amazing that they're actually being able to have, kids and all that. Now I got Nikki Bella. We go from someone who's having kids to someone who, I guess, hates kids. Nikki Bella and Byron Saxton up in the mausoleum. But yeah, big moment, huge moment for Naomi. And I honestly thought she was going to still keep fighting with the belt and everything. The way she was sending off Pierce, I didn't expect her to really lay it down and, we'll see what's next. I thought she was going to be out there. I'm going to be a fighting champion. I mean, she's going to just be literally having a 2-on-1 handicap match every match. Yes, as summer in commercial, as I've got Nikki Bella with Byron Saxton, two people I don't care to hear. Wesley Jose, yes, he has kids from someone else, though. Russell Days, what's good? Days in here? What? Nick, do you have any aspirin to give Adam Beers? I don't know, but he might need it, or at least the vitamins and everything. Hey, we got the Philadelphia Eagles, or the representation of we got Big Don, the King sideline, enforcer there, and probably the special teams ball snatcher and the towel boy out there for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jonathan, I don't start fight. Fair enough. Don't worry. I think either me or KJ will probably start fight. Now Becky will throw the title at Nikki because the world's title free again. Oh, actually, that's not a bad shout. I didn't even fully think about that. You go Becky, but do you go Becky Hogan straight back at that, or now do you play with Becky with the Lyra and the Bayley and all of that, and you would keep that division and establish that division, and you save the world title goes Io, Rhea. It goes into that kind of territory, the Stephanie Vacour, because I mean, think about it now. What are we going to do for the match for Clash in Paris with Stephanie Vacour? Are we going to go Io Vacour? Are we going to go Rio Vacour? Are we going to have another fatal four-way? So you've got that whole avenue opened up here now. As we're coming back from commercial break. Wrestling Days. Yes, I know who Wrestling Days is. I understand that. I thought when someone said hi to him in our chat that he was here, or said hi in the chat. That's all. I know who he is. Thank you, Joshua. I know who he is. I also watch YouTube. Nikki Bella annoys me, but I begrudgingly watch her do stuff. I am with you with that. MDB respectfully, but as I got about 80 people watching with us right now, let's see if we can get back up to the triple digits. We were there as I got all of the Judgment Day backstage and Dom chatting it up with El Grande Americano. What do we think about this? Well, does Judgment Day start to deteriorate a different way? We thought it was going to be due to female influence, whether it be Rhea, whether it be Liv, what have you, and then Finn was maybe going to be the guy changing everybody. Well, and he's the last guy there. But does it get Dom kind of goes out on his own and establishes his new territory? Capone, what's up, peeps? Naomi gave a whole new meaning to Big Jim. Yeah, ain't no Slim Jim, but nothing but a Big Jim. Yeah, Boston, I'm going to just do that, and we'll leave it at that. If you saw it, you seen it. If you get it, you don't. How long has Jimmy and Naomi been together? I'm not their counselor, but I know that they've been at least together, if not married, for a hot minute. Jey Uso with the New Jack attire. Hey, let's go. He should have just had some goddamn trash bins or some natural born eaters and everything. But Jey Uso doing his best New Jack out here. So we about to get extreme out here, folks. But yeah. I have my own relationship to try and keep track of anniversaries on. I don't keep track of not my relationship's anniversaries, but I'll say a while. How about that? As Claw 2, what up, my guy? We ain't worried about other. No, but we are still respectful and everything. We don't hate, and especially Days is one of those that's not, out there grifting of out there, they're gold in them hills type of shit. Spaz, that meme is not right, sir. I don't know what Spaz said, but we'll address that a little later. Lesson we can take from Jimmy Caution tape doesn't mean. Yes, 100%. I was waiting for somebody, and I'm surprised it took this long. But yes, very much, be a friend, tell a friend, wrap your tool, don't be a fool. As Braun Breaker coming out, and goddamn, his whole entrance and presentation. He's a fucking star in the making, and I don't mean in the making of we're still quaking and baking of the whole shopping cart. What about Raven? There, we got the shopping cart. Braun Breaker is a WrestleMania main eventer at minimum within the next 3 years. Not debatable at this point. Like, there's the potential he could main event this year. If Rollins was actually seriously hurt with his knee injury, Braun Breaker fucking slides in that role. They have made this guy the fucking stud, and now you just gotta not fuck it up at this point. You've done a really good job. Just don't fuck it up. But we are about to be underway with the main event of, and again, it's Extreme Rules. No countouts, no disqualifications, pinfall victory. We got Jey Uso out here doing his best New Jack, and I still do even like the 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. And Braun Breaker, which you can get a letter on Monday that Braun Breaker is going to spear you on a Friday, and he'll still be there. That man will just be running that whole time to spear you. And leaves his feet fucking 5 yards away from you. But this is one of those matches, again, that really makes you enjoy and shows you the level of talent and the level of storytelling that wrestling can do still right now in 2025, to where you can have matches that 5 years ago, 10 years ago would have been pay-per-view matches that now you're getting on free TV. And we know that there's going to be this plan and that plan. We still haven't even seen Roman Romulus Reigns show up. So we know he's going to show up at this point, especially with all of the stipulations and all of that. Does he manage to keep his shoes is a big question. But yeah, that we've had title changes on Monday Night Raws again in the first time in forever. So, and right in a shopping cart with all the shit on it. When have you seen that? When have you seen that? And also, side note, leave a comment in the video after this stream and everything of what shopping cart, what grocery store is that shopping cart from? What gas station? Wherever you get your shopping cart, where is that shopping cart from? But have you ever seen someone fucking dumped out into a full shopping cart of bullshit? Like, I'm talking trash can with kendo sticks and all of that. Normally, and Braun's got a history of a leg injury from fucking SummerSlam, but normally you see somebody that takes a bump on just an empty shopping cart, or some of the parts of it, a fucking table, not literally a full. Speaking of tables, we got Jim pulling out a table. Is that irony after everything that or it's Jay at least at this point? I can't make the Big Jim pull joke. I was going to say, is it irony of seeing Big Jim pull out anything? But we got Jay out here. I keep forgetting. I gotta remember it's the other twin. Uso Jack. Yeah. He's a natural born eater, folks. Damn Capone, where you been? Where damn. I got OG Dale, I got Anthony, I got Cloud too. Where damn. But hey, I see a damn. There you go. Oh, there you go. Stephanie versus Rhea for the world title. Goth Mommy on Goth Mommy action. As I got a Tope con Uso on the outside here. The last segment brought to you by Blue Chew. Hashtag not sponsored. There you go. As some of y'all went to commercial break, as I got the repercussions of the Tope, as Braun trying to pull himself together I know I'm already predetermining, and we've all kind of said it for a while, of Braun set to be a goddamn star. But he's starting to manage to almost combine. If you took Scott Steiner in WCW and Goldberg in WCW, like his big run combined with his Uncle Scotty with the Steiner mask and just the personality and everything. I can say words. As we're getting all the chairs thrown in now from Jay. That's kind of where Braun is. He is the guy that just is an unhinged force, but actually you're just scared because he's an actual fucking lunatic. They have to sit there and hold him back from going at people. Vance, dude, we're here to hang and chat about wrestling, not Google. What did Vance say? On Twitter, Nick, regarding Spaz, and thank you for message at KJ Shakes Head. I feel like I missed half of that conversation. Now I have to try and, I don't know if I want to find what Vance said, but yeah. I'll Google it, John C, for more of, y'all have your own personal beef between each other. Y'all figure it out. You got a minute and a half to figure it out, as I've got Jimmy Uso spreading out all the chairs. Speaking of spreading out.
Pause.
Well, what do you want? Chairs? Do you want Jey Uso? I got Jimmy Uso stuck on the brain.
Man's knows my post-stream plans.
Who's spreading out? Pause.
It's a Batwing. Yeah, keep it classy out there, folks. Keep it classy. Yeah, we're off to Extreme Rules in 2025, and the fans are into it.
Yeah.
I like the New Jack homage.
Right. Well, and the dump onto the full lateral or the full shopping cart of bullshit normally, and is that a bit of a Raven homage of coming down with a shopping cart full of, kendo sticks and trash bins and everything?
Yeah, hearing them talk about Sandman, talk about, again, like the homage to New Jack, the homage to Raven. You had Sandman that made kendo sticks kind of the cool thing when nobody was really using them very much. I feel like
well, remember when Sandman was using them, they were the Singapore Cane.
They were the Singapore Cane. Once
Cane Dewey Cane. Yeah, when Mick Foley lost his shit for the Cane Dewey sign.
Right.
As Braun just wailing away on Jay with the
right
here.
Now, Boston asked, when was the last time somebody brought a cart to the ring? The last time I could think of was Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico.
Yep. Chambea.
Yeah, I can't think of another one.
No, because outside of that, it was a Raven gimmick and it was a Crash Holly gimmick a bit too.
Crash Holly a little bit. But we got a garbage can lid. Paulie selling every bit of it.
Right. But so who do you think actually gets the win? Because we still haven't seen a Romulus Reigns. I think this still could blow off into some other things.
This one's a little tough. I'll give them credit because I feel like the heels have done well and they've stood tall a good couple shows in a row.
Yeah, but does it be one of those of, and I know I always do the whole laws of wrestling of he who goes over on the go home show must go on to the pay-per-view as Braun into the chair in the corner here. But this is enough of to where the baby faces can get their comeuppance, get their win here, take the L on the go home show, and then still win on the pay-per-view. You have enough of a runway. You're at the 20, not at the 10.
Yeah, remember, we're not at the go-home show yet, and you got a point, right? There's some runway. I'm leaning towards Braun, but I think a lot of people could be involved in this one tonight.
It's interesting. I think Jay wins, especially what I was about to say, because there ain't no goddamn DQ as big old slap from Jay.
Yeah,
but you got a Roman get involved. You get this involved. Like you're going to get a schmoz after the fact, but I think your baby faces leave tonight looking strong.
Oh, inside out.
I couldn't even finish the word strong because of how much he just turned that man inside out.
Right?
Is Braun Breaker a guy that could hit a spear that could reverse time because he hits a person that
right? I mean, he hits with so much velocity. It feels like he does. He kind of floats in the air. It's crazy.
He pounces. Like I've never seen a pounce spear until Braun Breaker. He's like a goddamn
launches,
like a fucking panther, a tiger that, or like a what you think a fucking big male lion does. It just leaps.
Right. Oh,
now the Adam Cole, Malachi. Oh, Gutbuster.
Down on the back of the chair, straight to the gut. Braun Breaker picking apart Jey Uso tonight. Christ.
Right. Well, on that gutbuster of a moment, I will be back, sir, here.
All right. Nick taking a pause for the cause. The show rolls on. Some of you, I thought we were getting a commercial break spot, but no, we're on the outside. Braun is in control of Jay, folks. How you feeling out there? How's the Monday treating you? What's good? Are you liking what you're seeing? Let's go. Let's go. As we're setting up, now we're setting up the commercial spot. I do fear that they use this spot a little too much. Let's see. He's got a garbage can. And Jay eats it. Both men over the table. I hate Mitch. Why? Don't hate. Be like Jimmy. Procreate. No, I'm just kidding. Why Mission, though? I don't like the name. I want her to be Mia Yim. That works better. That was intense. That's like sex while you're camping. Intense. But trash can. They're chanting, "This is awesome" right now. And yeah, we have a trash can. Get it together, Grouch. Get a job, Grouch. KG dropping in into our chat randomly with no context. Wait, no, I didn't. I added the context. I said KJ hates KJ and Nick hate Mission because she comes out with a shopping cart full of weapons all the time. Oh, shit, snap. You're kind of right. She has done that recently, hasn't she? Big hypocrite. Becky Lynch. Oh, back body drop. Breaker through the Raw paneling that goes on top of the table. I'm doing well that I'm 164 pounds and I can eat hamburgers. I believe that you can eat hamburgers. I can also eat hamburgers, sir. I actually had that for supper tonight. Not that you needed to know that, but anytime you want to have a burger challenge, let me know, Christian. We'll throw down. Where's Nick? Not my turn to watch him. Poor mission. Yeah. Edward, you cannot have a WWE Hall of Famer feuding over a mid-card belt. Triple H is a fool and a tool. I like that. Let's have the Rock or Austin 2025 challenge for the United States Championship. I get it over with. Edward, maybe a little more context to that. But I mean, what are you worried about as far as the booking goes? Like, who's going where and doing what that you're not liking? According to the PW Mania September 29th show in Raleigh, North Carolina, might start at 7 p.m. on Netflix. 7 p.m. is a good start time. WWE's been very conscious of getting shows in early and getting them done at a reasonable time. I think there was a lot of public criticism of staying till 1:30, 2 in the morning some nights if you stay for all of it, and the media scrums and shit, that they went the other way. Get them done by 10 o'clock. Get us, 10, 10:30, maybe on a major show 11, but get it done. Started at 7. The same thing we said about AEW. Start your shows at 6, right? Like we're doing a 1 o'clock start on Saturday or Sunday. Nice. We get the Frankensteiner, but we get the Forbidden Door starting at 1 o'clock. We don't know when it's going to end. It could be 5, could be 6. We don't know. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Let's go. So right now, both men down. Braun Breaker still carrying the vast majority of this match. Breaker straps down. No Lyra tonight. Too busy. Wow, look. Jay with a spear of his own. Toe. I'm bacon. Oh, bacon. Bacon on everything. I got yelled at for bacon tonight. It's a different story. We'll tell that story next members club. How to get yelled at about bacon. Had some direction when the Good Brothers were around, but WWE left them go, and they are back in the Indies. Speaking of which, listen, in Central PA here in October, nice, and that's good. Make sure if you take a sign with our logo on it, we will send you a T-shirt. Another spear by Jay. Jay going up, but Uso splash. There's no way. I could. Oh, the Shula Fala takes the ref's shoe off and throws it at him, and then just mauls Jay. Whew. Let's go. Barbecue sauce is good. Bacon is an option. It's mandatory. It goes on everything. There's nothing it doesn't go well with. You want to make it sweet, but here comes LA Knight. So we're going to get everybody tonight. Yeah, right. That's what I said, MDB. 2 count. Crowd is loud for LA. Bronson literally ripped the ref's shoe off and threw it at him. Who throws a shoe? Yeah. Bronson hitting the stairs. And here's Seth. Now we get Punk. Tsunami. LA hitting the barricade. The crowd screaming for Punk. Again, you tell me another wrestling show where you can get 3, 4, 5 pops at the end of the show that are all loud, that are all into it, that the crowd in the building's losing their mind. And you knew an Extreme Rules match was going to be crazy. You knew it was going to be chaotic. And here goes Punk. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. We go from Punk to Punky Brewster.
I was muted, goddammit. Look in my I was so excited I was muted, but yeah, no, 100%. This is goddamn Rice Krispies of Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Right.
Back after back, and we still again haven't even had a Roman.
We got Punk in LA unloading on Seth.
6-man tag team match player. Holla, holla, holla.
Right. You can already see the go home show shaping up. Nice drop kick by LA through the ropes.
Right. Oh, and I will correct ourselves of listening to MDB and Jose so they feel like they're heard. Of Mission was actually the last one to come out with a cart of weapons and everything.
Yeah, maybe.
You brought it up. I was on a pause.
Apparently, she did it more than once. That's the best part. We just
that shows you how relevant and how prevalent it was. Yeah.
Oh, Rollins into the timekeeper. This match is still going, by the way, because it is an Extreme Rules match. So it's still on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, we don't have a winner yet, as we're just following
Seth
and Punk rolling out like a fucking cops footage.
Right. I think Roman's about to screw Braun.
Well, what do you do with Roman? Roman's set to probably have a match in Paris. So is it Roman Braun?
It might be Roman Bronson?
Breaker versus Roman?
Maybe. I feel like they've been leading towards the Shula Fala.
Well, that would make sense because motherfucker, I'm not going to lose 3 pairs of shoes.
Would it be? Well, they already did the tag match, right?
Yeah.
Big super kick, Braun.
Fatal 4-way. Another super kick.
Becomes the 5th man.
Oh, I still think that we're setting up a Survivor show. Oh, Boston just out of nowhere, just nope. Bear paw.
Palmed him. Stiff armed him onto the floor.
No, you don't. You just entertain me.
What?
You appease me.
OTC will come out. We're waiting.
Oh, trust me, I was coming back once it was, 2 little LA Knight shows up. I was like, all right, we're getting close to a Roman. I need to get close.
There he is.
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Roman in the house.
But it's right as Braun's there and everything. So I think we're setting up because Roman's going to have a match in Paris. So Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns.
Roman hits him.
You had a spear.
Roman hits him. Bronson gets ducked. Superman punch. Let's go. The OTC in the building. Get those ones up. Let's go. Crowd is on their feet. Place explodes.
Is Roman Reigns the GOAT over the past decade? Roughly. And he's not done yet. That's the thing. But over as fuck. So splash to the table.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where the baby faces get their win.
Yeah, Roman gets a little revenge. Do a shoe versus hair match. Give my shoes back, and I'll bet my hair on it.
Shoe on a pole match?
Shoes on a pole match.
Shoe on an electrical line.
Right.
Match. Winner has to do a shoey.
It's Roman helping Jay, who gets the win here tonight, folks. So the Usos are all happy. Jimmy landed a Uso splash of his own.
He landed his own version of an Uso splash, just in a different
right. Might a little bit of a tadpole splash, if you ask me. But Jay Jay gets the win. Roman's amped up. And the crowd is loud.
As Roman's just talking.
Hey, look, I think it's Bronson. I think Shula Fowler.
I'm not fine with, I'm not mad at that.
Dave Braun.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that. That's very much would make the most natural progression.
Yeah, I think that's what you do. Is I think we would agree that the Breaker match is a bigger match. Save that one.
You keep setting it up and teasing it.
Yeah. But Reed's not happy. He's running his mouth. Paul's holding him back. Roman's calling him a bitch.
That's the match. The Shula Fala versus the Ula Fala at Clashes in Paris and everything. Because even right there, we've got the production of Lee Fitting and Paul Levesque of, Bronson just getting held back by Heyman, just chewing him out, and then Roman's just giving it right back to him like Big Brother talking to him.
But you believe it. Like Roman's not backing down. You believe Bronson can go in there and throw with them. And I think it was a great end, good energy. Philly was lit for it. Like they were there for every bit of that.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. You're my best friend. But if you sit there and turn around and steal my shoes fucking 2 weeks in a row and everything, you best bet of week 3, I'm coming for your ass.
Right. He's back. He's back. Oh, good night, Claw 2, by the way. Roman just challenged Bronson. Yes, he did. We thought that was a possibility. Have we seen CM Punk yeet? We probably. I think we might have. I think we saw Roman yeet.
We've seen Roman yeet.
It's like the new Spinneroonie. Who can we get? Who can we make yeet?
Yeah.
Right.
Taker's story is the best.
You ever watch that clip and he's pissed. He's so mad.
Oh, he's so fucking mad. Well, because Taker still is last thing, well, not last thing, but we're still after the show and everything. Yeah. We'll get into the whole ratings. Is the Undertaker the new Bret Hart of just salty as shit about everything? Of one of those of Taker doesn't like that they do video games, that they film TikToks. He doesn't like the new generation. It's one of those of he's starting to feel like old man yells at cloud a little bit.
Well, two things can be true or false at the same time, in the sense that I don't think that he's gone the Bret Hart route where his shit didn't stink. Like he's a little. I don't know.
He'd unretire and go over on Gunther at WrestleMania currently.
He's a lot more self-deprecating than Bret. But I will say, I think he's old man on porch now. Kind of like what we do here at times, where I know we're getting up there apparently. Depending on who you ask, but
speak for yourself, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. It's bullshit. But at the end of the day, Taker fucking he's an old school guy. He wants to see guys in there lifting weights and high-fiving and playing poker, not playing online poker.
Philip, you son of a bitch. He wants that and everything.
Yeah. He wants the pranks and the fun and the boys.
Yeah, but a lot of the boys are now in legal trouble. So that's the reason why they ain't the boys anymore.
Yeah, right. A lot of
the boys run the shit. Think about it.
Yes.
Taker is pretty much all but third in command. You have Hickenbottom High of NXT still out there. And you have Triple H. DX is really running the fucking show now.
They really are. But, folks, that is the end of the show. We take a rating out of 10 for every single show we cover. So give us your rating out of 10. What did you like? What didn't you like? We'll stick around for a little bit more, break this down, and get ready for NXT tomorrow. And we'll talk about what else we have coming up. But 8.5 from Richard. Great night for the Bloodline. Yeah, they finally got some comeback, which is important.
I was gonna volley for star for that, and I'll just let that go by the line.
Is that the first pregnancy that was ever announced on a Raw show?
No, because I like it Raw. With Asuka, that's why it was like the same kind of close but different because Becky did it, and
that's right.
She gave the title to Asuka.
I mean, they never do it on a SmackDown. It always seems like it's on a Raw, which seems fitting.
Well, that's how you get pregnant, but I'll digress.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Oh,
8 out of 10. Roman made the pickup. Yes, let's go. Bronson took his shoes. Roman to get his get back. Yeah, I mean, again, bring those shoes to France because I want them back. 8 out of 10. Really good Raw tonight. Christian, you want to read this one?
oh, thanks. I give it a 9. Shocking moment of night was Naomi announcing her pregnancy. Coley Coken face every wrestling streamer's thumbnail right now.
Yeah,
I digress. Right. How shocked can you be? But anyways, her pregnancy, the return of Roman Reigns. We expected Roman was going to be there during the street fight. And favorite moment was Sheamus and Rusev fighting again. Well, we got the Donnybrook and Donnie B. Brooking. Yeah.
The Rusev spot was funny to me tonight. Out of nowhere, he just like Godzilla coming down the fucking hallway.
Yeah, but I like that you even had the security that was like chasing after him. It was like it was one of those of just they happen to be fighting, and it takes 20 minutes before someone gets involved.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. If I'm Roman, I want my shoes back. I believe it. Yeah, facts, right? He got some pretty kicks, but 10 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Naomi Preggy. Okay.
Is Naomi the best moment of the night? And again, it's still one of those of I'm cheering for Trinity, the Naomi character.
Mm-hmm.
They still did the best they could with it. I, for literally the longest time until she started to lay the belt down in the center of the ring, I thought she was still going to be a fighting, defending champion. We were going to sit there and get dual Uso super kicks.
Double suplex.
Yeah, he's early transitioning, early training. He's already in his own performance
right center. Raw, it's 3 out of 10, like the promo in the beginning of Raw, like Judgment Day tag team match, and I liked the main event was epic. So you liked all of that, but only could find 3 points.
Wait, are you giving each a point for that? Of like what?
Right.
How did we get a 3 out of 10 out of that? I liked all of it, but 3 out of 10.
Right. No, I mean, again, 3 is way too low. 8.5 out of 10. You steal 2 pairs of shoes from me, and you'll have my shoes I care about. Yeah. You'll have all my shoes.
Facts.
8.75 out of 10. Baby Uso knee pads. Yeah, little Jimmy. Let's go. 10 out of 10. I like the fact we
got a literal little Jimmy tonight here, folks.
Right. And the baby Uso chants were adorable.
But again, it's so interesting with that moment of everyone's happy because again, Naomi's even talked about wanting to have that whole way about it. And respectfully, it's a Samoan family. You kind of expect a lot of fucking goods. Respectfully.
Right. In fact, they made it this long.
Well, that's facts. I was about to say, but it's right when there was going to be other times where she was out there feeling the glow and could have been glowing. Right. And now when she's at the top of the mountain, though, and has to slide away, that's where it gets. Because let's be honest, though, Becky respectfully didn't come back the same when she came back pregnant.
Right. No, I mean, again, it changes. It takes time. And I think, again, if you're strong and you're a star, and I mean, Naomi knows what she has here. So, I mean, as much as people will say, oh, it was bad timing, but I mean, it's good timing too. She goes out on top. She instantly is in the conversation upon her return. And hopefully we keep this energy going.
Well, like you, I think, brought up before of do you leave on a higher note and then versus wait until you're on the sliding on the back door there.
Right. It's tricky, right? It's harder to come back, I think, if you have less buzz. So 8.5 out of 10. Congratulations, Naomi. Naomi, proceed with caution as a mother to be. Raw tonight was a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Marvin. We appreciate it. 9 out of 10. 9.9 out of 19. Daddy Jimmy and Naomi. Shout out Anthony. 8 out of 10. Baby Sharks. Baby Shark. Baby Oos. 7 out of 10.
Baby Oos.
Thank you. 7 out of 10. Let's go. Alan. 9.9 out of 10. The boys. Let's go. The boys. 8 out of 10. Like it. I mean, again, I think I'm in that neighborhood. I think I'm more of 7.5 tonight. But there was one that was, I think I might have missed it. 5.5. very boring. I mean, same shit. I don't understand the concept of same shit. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I mean, the crowd was losing their mind. There was
what was the same? Did Naomi announce her pregnancy last week too as well? Like, what exactly was the fucking same here?
Right.
Did Vikingo show up last week? I don't think so. Did we have Mr. Iguana last week? No. So again, you can say,
but I mean, even the Roman idea,
the same?
like even the Roman concept though is like Roman's in a storyline. So for him to come out tonight and continue that story, I don't know what we don't use Roman. What's the problem, Paul?
I'm still I'm still trying to ask and still trying to figure out what was the same. We were here last week.
Right.
Do you recall anything?
Well, he's saying the Roman stuff, especially rinse and repeat, right? Romans comes in, comes out, comes in, comes out. But I mean, it's fine. And you again,
no, that's Big Jim. Comes in, comes out, comes in, comes out.
Right. 8 out of 10 from Josh. 8 out of 10. See y'all tomorrow. Good night, buddy. 8 out of 10. This was a solid show. I agree with you, Boston. I like it. Did you give it a number, sir?
Boston gave it a higher score than you did. You gave this a 7.5.
It's right there.
I'm an 8. At minimum, I'm an 8. I don't know.
Okay.
I was almost wanting to go higher, but I'm like, TripleMania needs to stay TripleMania score
right
here. It needs to hold its mantle for a minute. But no, I think this was really good. And I would say it's far and away better than what we got last week, even. Coming piggybacking off of, it might just be the good vibes of the weekend.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed tonight. We 100% shout out to Baby Uso and all of that. You had that moment. You had everything with the Vision. You had Roman. You had Braun. You had Jay. You had it. You know, initially it starts the show. We're going to tease that's going to be an Extreme Rules. You have Jey Uso with the New Jack tribute. Overall, I really liked a lot of the show. Do I think it was perfect? No. I mean, I wish Natty was low-key legend instead of Natalya and all of that. But I think it was a solid show. It was a much better show than we got last week.
Yeah, better show. Definitely a better show than last week. As far as like the vibe of everything, the energy of everything, I mean, I was happy with it. Good energy out of the gate, doing the homage to ECW. I agree with you. I mean, I was really happy with that. Devin was happy with it as well at 8 out of 10. Somebody said you want to talk about Collision maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Did anything major happen on Collision? That
Ace Austin? We already talked about Ace Austin. Like, we've talked about Ace Austin since like Thursday.
Ace is amazing, and he took an L.
Ace is a place with a helpful hardware store.
Right. Are we setting up Chelsea, Tyra? No, I think it's going to be a combo. So it's going to be TV on Tyra and then Chelsea and Ethan.
Fair enough. But I don't even mind the idea of Tyra May Steele versus Chelsea Green. You have a USA Olympian versus proud Canadian. And Chelsea is, again, she's got that Cardona effect one way or another of I can take an L and still keep ticking.
Right. 8 out of 10 from Geek Box. Good Raw, but I worry that Anthony's heartbroken now.
Yeah, have we checked in on Anthony at all with this?
Yes, this means I'm automatically getting a new Women's World Champion at Clash in Paris. Yeah, I'm curious how they'll handle this. Will it be a tournament? Will they rush a match and try and crown one in Clash? Or will they save it and it stays vacant for a month and we go, deeper?
Well, we were going to have the match of Naomi versus Stephanie. So do you deny the French crowd of, yeah. What do you do there? Who do you have fill in? Do you do a Ria? Do you do an EO? Do you do a fatal four-way?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, do they do maybe a couple matches on Friday and a couple matches on Monday next week to kind of set up like like qualifiers to get into like a fatal four-way triple threat? I don't know. 10 out of 10.
Bayley versus Stephanie, just because I want the hey Bayley.
Right. Yeah, we'll see. Bayley losing her mind. 7 out of 10 Better than last Monday. Thank you. 9 out of 10 from Denisha. I hope Naomi has a better time of it. Becky was open that she had a really bad depression as a new mother. Yeah, no, we always hope that it goes all well and smooth and she's doing well. So,
As a person who can get pregnant, I hope people who can get pregnant at least, don't have a bad time getting pregnant.
Absolutely not. 9 out of 10. It's amazing how much I enjoyed Monday night compared to Wednesday. It's allowed. That's allowed.
Right.
He didn't come out this time, Nick. 8.5 out of 10. Thea Hale. What about Thea? There's no succession plan for the women's title. A Hall of Famer challenging a mid-carder belt is a fireable booking offense. Are we talking about AJ Styles? AJ Styles is exactly where AJ Styles should be. If that's
no, we're talking about women's title.
No, but the Hall of Famer comment about the mid-card. But with the women's title, no succession plan. There's plenty of succession. And women's, have you not paid attention to how the plethora of women that are being developed in WWE? There's succession plan on top of succession plan on top of succession plan. I have no
Game of
worries
Thrones out here. It's Game of Thrones out here.
Yeah, let's be real. Bayley is so buried. Not based on what I saw tonight. I'm very intrigued with what she's gonna do. So yeah, I mean, sorry, Edward.
She's so buried they gave her 2 video segments. But
yeah, no, I think the Nikki segment, Nikki's garbage. I don't want to see Nikki Bella. So Nick, if that's what we're talking about, that to me
fuck. No, because Naomi's out. Nikki, hey, you want to hold the belt for a hot minute? You want to be a little bit of a celebrity thought bot? Yeah, there you go.
8 out of 10.
I apologize for cursing as much as that, but that's instantly where I thought of. That's where, I mean, I know we get Nikki's in Paris versus Becky, but that's where you could slide her right into that.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, Edward, I'm sorry. I have to fundamentally agree with just about everything you said, and I can blow up every bit of that argument. I don't think, again, blanket statements, but not anything specific. I think you're completely incorrect. Right across the board, that's 3 strikes, you're out. But I appreciate you giving your 2 cents. Josh, last but not least, as we say goodbye, Vance gave it an 8. We will figure out what's happening with Stephanie. And then, Nikki's in Paris. I have no interest with it. Sorry. If you think, I can't believe it. I don't want to see Nikki Bella go after a world title. I don't want to see her go after the IC title.
I didn't want to see Nikki Bella when she came back beforehand. So you think I want to see this shit continue?
Right.
No. I'm way over this. I'm just waiting. Honestly, do we get Primo?
I don't know, man. I don't know. She said publicly that Daniel being as involved in AEW as he is, it's an issue. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Bullshit. Yeah, the same company to where, when Andrade was working in AEW and Charlotte was still working.
But Daniel's different though. He's like an office worker. It's almost like if Tony Khan had
Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah, I don't know. He's close. But with all that being said, Nick, that is Raw. That is the stream. That is the night. Hell of a night. A fun night. Starting off a crazy couple weeks here at the channel and in wrestling in general. Check out all our socials. Go follow us everywhere. Check out our Discord. We got more coming your way. We're back at it. Don't forget, marathon stream Sunday, 2 shows. It's going to be a hell of a time. We know when we start. We don't know when we're going to finish. But grab your breakfast. Bring your bacon, as we will be here at 11 a.m. and staying all night long.
So great, so huge, but we're back here tomorrow for NXT, the go-home show for Heatwave too as well, and we still got to figure out who's taking on Obafemi at Heatwave. We've still got to, figure out all that whole situation, but yeah, we're rolling through. The wrestling action is heating up, even though we're heading into the fall season. Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you better put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side, folks. Come back tomorrow. Let's go.